say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry and you see what you hurled in the sea. You see me go by, oh, why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away, and now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. And oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a bully on battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da, da 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 da, ya da 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 ya da. How we doing? We're gonna start on time tonight. I feel it. I feel it. How's everybody doing at home? If anybody wants to hear anything, let me know. And if you don't, you don't. Let's do that. Man walks down the street, says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? Rest of my nights is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. I don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight, far away my welly door. Mr. Beer Belly, get these mutts away from me. I don't find that stuff amusing anymore. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me out. Paul Simon. I could play Paul Simon all day. Yeah, we can. Let's do. I got the words for the Broadway version. Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day. Courage cannot erase our fear. Courage is when we face our fear. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide, and say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers, and we will fight for you. Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, we stand as one. Someday becomes somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow, and the strife music starts right there now. Now is the time to seize the day. Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united, and let us seize the day. There's some Newsies, why not? Plenty of fun. Oh man, I forgot about that Disney Girls song. I don't even remember it. I think I could do Colors of the Wind. It's been a while. We'll find a good key that doesn't sound awful. Let's try this one. You're still tired from last night. How do you think we feel? Oh boy, I got a script. You think you own whatever land you land on. I didn't ask for it. You made Tom give me a look. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. And if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of a mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Oh yeah. Now what? What? Oh boy. This place. Yeah, no, I don't want to tell everybody. It looks like we're gonna start soon. Yeah, I think I got the. I should save some of this music in more easy to find locations, in case I need it. Oh, I don't know that song. I don't even know if I know that show. Now I got to figure that out. That was like almost perfect timing. I haven't played that in forever, so thank you for asking for that. Because sometimes I forget I know how to play this thing. And I do. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppets on a Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like some kind of torture to have to watch this show. It's time to get things started. Why don't you get things started? We're late, so get things started. It's the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, motivational. This is what we call the Muppet Show. Perfect.
Tonight, 8 o'clock. Just in time for the season finale. Join us in June when we start over. Yeah. Yes, Nick, we'll go with that. Disney shared a look inside Disney Villains Unhappily Ever After at Hollywood Studios, showing a room with mirrors on the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Yeah, it looks like any actor's house in L.A. A new Angel from Lilo & Stitch Real FX Puppettronic is now available online at the Disney Store. And with this purchase, your home can have as many animatronics as Walt Disney Studios Paris. It's the actual number. That's what it is. And 2 Florida men were arrested at Epcot after they were in an argument at the France Pavilion with a woman who used a wheelchair, and one tried to fight her. Yeah, it was the second worst encounter the woman had that day after she was denied deaths. You've read WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from WDWNT Celebration near the Walt Disney World Resort, it's the season finale of WDW News Tonight with Tom Corliss and Nicholas Cicero. Tonight, the conclusion of March Madness, where we find out the worst decision in Disney Parks history, the wonderful world of Psychotic comics, the music of Piano Rob, and more. I'm Nicholas Cicero. Now, here's your host, Tom Corliss.
Hello, I'm Tom Corliss, and free Dream Finder. Free him. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're really enjoying this nonsense, you can leave a super chat here on YouTube. Your donations will be used to prop up the Snow White live-action film's box office. Yeah. Every dollar counts. Yes. Nick, how's it going? I haven't seen you in such a long time.
I mean, pretty much the same. Yeah, we're doing good. I got here. We're good.
Yes.
Opening day of baseball. I watched lots of baseball today.
Today was opening day, yeah.
Yeah.
Were the Red Sox playing?
Of course they were.
Who did they play?
They played the Texas Rangers.
Who won?
I believe the Red Sox won. They were winning in the 9th when I left.
Okay.
So hopefully they held on to that.
Did the Dodgers win today, or are they playing now? They're still playing? Okay.
Still playing.
There you go. Yankees today?
Yankees played, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they won or anything. But yeah, they actually started things off today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Yankees 4-2 final. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
That's why people tune in for the sports scores.
I mean,
Well, don't
it's a
worry.
big part of the show.
Sam Fritz will text us all the scores.
It's
later.
going to be
Super
all
chat
of
them
the
all.
opening day scores
Yeah.
from Sam and the super chats soon. Katie, do we have those super chats from last week? I don't want them right now. I just want to make sure we have them for at some point. Cool. We'll get to those at some point, and obviously any that pile up tonight before we get to March Madness. Rob, how's it going?
I'm good. I had a Universal day.
I'm sorry.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew that.
But
was
it
gonna
wasn't an epic, right? So I have to say I'm
No,
sorry.
but we had a lovely day. We had a lovely day.
Yeah. What'd you do?
We went. It was my sister's first time at Islands of Adventure since the year it opened.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So she hadn't seen any of the Harry Potter stuff. So
Oh, that's cool.
so they got annual passes now. So it was just kind of like an intro day. I felt like I gave a tour, like an intro
All right.
tour. This is this. We can eat here.
This is Butterbeer.
This
This
is-
is Spider-Man.
She had her
and
first,
this is the exit.
Your dislike for it is what's so funny.
What'd you say?
I said your dislike for it is always so funny for me. But yeah, she had her first butterbeer, so that was new
I
too.
mean, that's the highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any butterbeer crepes or anything yet?
I didn't.
Okay.
We ate at that place, but I didn't want that. So, but it looks good.
La de la, I don't remember the name of it. La de la Serene?
The cafe de.
Café La de
Yes, that's where we
Serene?
ate.
Whatever
It was like a morning.
Yeah.
It was like a morning in Paris eating there. It was beautiful.
Yes. I mean, yeah, everyone was armed, all the armed security with the wands.
with their
in there.
wands.
Yeah. It was like being in France.
I was walking around there the other day. I had my wand and a coffee, and I'm like, if I was an aura, this would be me in the morning, just walking around, wand, coffee. It was nice.
Yeah. There you go. All right, well, we don't have a lot of show tonight, but we should get started. I'm joking. Obviously, the rest of March Madness happening tonight. Thankfully, we unplugged the slot machine so Nick can't play it.
Boo.
But we were supposed to play another round of the tax deduction game tonight. We cannot because the other item was picked up today. I asked Jason specifically, I go, Jason, are the items going to get picked up this week or can we do the big? Oh, they're not picking them up. It's all right. Someone comes in, I'm here to pick up the Tree of Life thing. And I'm just like, come on. So it's gone. We can't deduct the $5 I paid for that at Property Control now. So this might be the last News Tonight ever. We may not be able to financially recover from this. I'm not sure.
It might have accidentally been on camera yesterday, so maybe we can.
Oh, it might have been kind of in a shot yesterday. So that might be okay. We'll see. We'll see. But should we get to the news? News. I will warn you, there's not a lot because, again, we've done 2 shows this week, and we have 4 hours of arguing to do after this. The son of a Snow White producer, it sounds like never mind. The son of a Snow White producer accused the film star Rachel Zegler of being immature and hurting the film's box office success with her Free Palestine comment. Yeah. Back in August of last year, Zegler thanked Snow White supporters on X for getting the film's first trailer past 120 million views in 24 hours. At the end of the thread, she posted, and always remember, Free Palestine. Like, it comes with my movie ticket? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like, it's at the end of an ad. I don't get it. Like, what? And remember, free refills with popcorn bucket. Like, what? What? Anyway, the Free Palestine post was seen as especially inflammatory given Israeli co-star Gal Gadot's staunch support of Israel. I don't get it, though. I thought the Queen and Snow White are supposed to hate each other. So I just thought they were in character. Yeah, according to Variety, Disney expressed concerns about Zegler's post, and Snow White producer Mark Platt flew to New York to speak with her, begging her to remove the post, but she refused. She said she would only take it down if Disney would keep the rivers of America. And they would not budge, so here we are. Platt's son, Jonah Platt, said of Zegler, narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged. Then what's the point of this show? What are we doing here? Anyway. Disney revealed the Zootopia Better Zootopia will feature returning effects from It's Tough to Be a Bug at Animal Kingdom. Yeah. That's right, everybody. So get ready to get poked in the back with a popsicle stick and have rodents crawl under your ass. Get ready. Oh, popsicle stick. Oh no. Anyway. Try everything. Try everything. I'll have to stand up when it's under me. I thought there was something under my butt. I guess I'll stand up. Now I have back spasms. A new lunchbox tart inspired by the aliens from Toy Story will be available at Disney's Hollywood Studios starting tomorrow. The tart is key lime curd filled pastry topped with marshmallow, fondant, sugar candy, blue sprinkles, and purple crispy pearls. Of course, it represents the aliens' home planet of Key West, Florida. Yeah. Disney says it's a great snack to grab while wondering what the hell they're doing behind those goddamn construction walls for 3 years. What? It's just a roof. Oh, key lime. Oh, you know. I got my Rocket Rods cup for tonight. Is that cool? Yeah. It's better than the ride. Yeah, look at that. Anyway. On the evening of March 22nd, fire broke out behind the France Pavilion at Epcot with large plumes of smoke rising above. According to representatives from Disney, the fire was in a walk-in cooler behind the building and was then extinguished. The cause of the fire was not stated, although it was not a cigarette.
As the hell it wasn't.
Yeah, it was definitely not us.
Maybe it was.
Probably not us.
I can't, no one can see who you are.
It's me, the smoking cooler.
And me, the smoking fridge.
That is right, but definitely was not us. We
No.
don't know. It was maybe a vlogger.
Yes,
I
maybe
think a vlogger did it.
maybe
vlogger
it was a
did it?
vlogger.
Oui,
Why do you
Yeah.
think a vlogger did it?
They were back here. We saw them when we came
Sacre-bleu.
out for a smoke break. But it was definitely not us.
correct. We said Zutalor, a vlogger, maybe is smoking.
That's right. We were like, Zutalor. It was not us.
Exactly, my protege is learning.
Oui, oui.
It
Mon
wasn't
ami.
that kind of cooler.
No, that's exactly why I did not do it. It was maybe the kind of cooler you plug in and not the kind you take to the beach.
That's right.
Or
And-
maybe it was Monsieur Moreau. I'm not sure.
No, it
Could
was
have been
definitely a woman.
Those Roosevelt shirts are highly flammable, I believe.
There was a rat chef smoking.
Yes, I saw it. It was under a hat.
Anyone
And I
can-
had a croissant.
who could forget the famous line?
French, my dear.
I have only learned from the best.
Who could forget that famous line from Ratatouille? Anyone can smoke.
Smoke 'em if you got it.
That's right. Mon ami.
Mon ami.
Are they both French now? What?
Yeah, oui, oui.
I thought the smoking
refrigerator-
fridge was
Long enough.
American.
No,
I
no.
was, but now I had a French cigarette.
Which is from America. It's very strange.
I've also seen the Statue of Liberty.
That was a gift from us, no?
Oui.
You know, you know.
Would you like a smoke?
He is stealing
Ah,
your
oui,
cigarette.
oui.
Oh, that's so nice. Would you like a puff of mine next?
They smoke for the sake of smoking, and without knowing why. They always say,
We
must smoke.
We must blow.
We must blow. But no, this is not what caused the fire.
Definitely not us.
Definitely not.
You have put out your cigarette on Montet.
Better you than
Get too
me.
old for that.
Je t'aime le papano.
Oh, do not.
Let us go.
I can't sit on the ground anymore.
We must go.
We must go because we have 4 more hours of this program to do. Come on. Stop shooting the smoke off. It's very moody, like me. Let's see what's premiering this. For the second time this week, let's see what we can watch on Disney Plus. Peg Leg Pete, Born Again. He's back. There you go. So yeah, we got a lot of show tonight. We've got Psychotic comments. We got Piano Rob. We got to finish March Madness. All that and more coming up. Stick around. We're gonna get the smoke out of here.
Why?
Why? It just feels like someplace Rob would play now. Smoky room, the piano.
Wonderful setup.
Yeah, it's nice. We need martinis and a. Well, all right, go to commercial.
Are you a Universal team member and you want to bring an influencer as your family to your Epic Universe preview? Well, that could get you fired. But you could also impress someone or something. Fear not with the new Epic Preview Influencer ID program. For a small fee of $500, which is cheaper than the required 3-day tickets to Epic Universe, we will provide one fake ID for the influencer of your choice and a disguise to go along with it. Want to go extra deep undercover? Upgrade to our Clout and Dagger Super Spy program, which includes a voice disguising device and an inclusion in our top secret group chat. You'll be in there quicker than you can say Expecto Vlogulus. When they make a 3-hour review on their YouTube channel later, you can pretend you have nothing to do with it. The new Influencer ID program. It's epic. From the creative geniuses behind Fast and Furious Supercharged.
With so much to do at the Walt Disney World Resort, it can get overwhelming for parents and kids alike. But sometimes, parents need a place to go and relax and get away from all the wild family fun. That's why we've created Geo82, a new lounge at Epcot exclusively for those 21 years of age and older. But if you have kids, how will you get in? Introducing the Disney Lounge Child Swap, coming this summer. Hand Jaden, Caden, Aiden, and Braden off to your spouse. Go enjoy a few beverages at the bar. Then, swap the drunken parent in to the babysitting duties. Are you a single parent? That's okay. We'll provide a surrogate parent for you. Our highly trained, slightly vetted cast members will whisk your child away to some of our best new activities for kids, like the Play Pavilion. Our exciting new Mary Poppins. To maybe go see the manatee. Oh, we got rid of those. What do we have? Okay. To play for 3 to 4 hours in the final splash pad of Moana Journey of Water. Disney Lounge Child Swap. For parents who need to be drunk to take their kids on vacation.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, and evening TV. Miss your old familiar friends, waiting just around the bend. Well, everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, you're lost out there and you're all alone. The light Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da.
Welcome back to News Tonight. We are live on WDWNT TV. Thank you for being here for our season finale, the conclusion of March Madness. Now the mood is set. It's a little smoky in here. It feels like something big's going to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not our stream.
It's not our ratings.
Yeah. Anyway, let's find out for the second time the other Disney Parks incorrect fact of the week. Walt Disney World offered 50 new offerings for the 50th anniversary celebration, including Tron Light Cycle Run and several good nighttime shows. The incorrect fact of the week. It still stings. Don't worry, it'll have its moment tonight. Could it go all the way? We'll find out. I think it's up against Bob Chapek, is that right? Yeah. Is it 50th versus Bob Chapek? It sure is. Isn't that ironic? It's his fault that he's up against it. Anyway, there you go. Let's check out the calendar and see what's coming up. Obviously, we're not going to be on for a little while, but we'll check out what's coming up. We are on a break until our event, which is a glorious 3-day finale celebrating the life of Muppet Vision 3D and all those who contributed to it. I know we were possibly going to have tickets on sale tonight. I don't know where Jason is in that process at the moment, but we might. We'll find out in a little bit maybe. But either way, our June 5th return episode is an entire 2-hour show dedicated to Muppet Vision 3D. We then have shows on June 12th and June 19th as well, which will be the return of the Family Feud. And as well, it's the ride of your life with Randy Newman. All that coming up when we come back in June. So we'll see you then. Until then, lots of great content to come on this channel. We got a lot of new stuff coming. Can't talk about just yet. A bunch of new shows on the way. So you may notice some shows like us are vanishing from the channel right now, but there will be new content on the way here on the TV channel. But either way, if you want tickets for News Tonight, those 3 episodes not available yet, but they will be soon at WDWNewsTonight.com. Nick, who brings us News Tonight every week?
News Tonight is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor.
Is your mic on?
Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and their team will design your next magical vacation. From the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to the cruise line to Adventures by Disney and more. They're also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. But you know what the best part is? Their concierge services are free! So book today.
Just yelled, there you go.
There you go.
You yelled the word free. Good job.
Good job.
There you go.
I think they were saying there you go because I got through that entire read without saying any incorrect words.
Must be the last of the season, someone said. Wow. We have the nicest fans. Shut up, Joe. All right. Anyway. Do you have comments?
Right here.
Oh, more. Second time this week? I mean, there's always psychosis. Yeah.
Always.
Walt Disney presents.
All right, the first story tonight, Zootopia Better Zoogether to reuse existing theater effects from its Stuff to Be a Bug. At Phillips Bros wrote, so we'll keep the childhood trauma creating seats. Yes. Marsh Badamans wrote, Butt tickle is saved. Butt tickle.
Oh,
Yay. Maybe I could get that chant going. Butt tickle. Yeah. All right. Good job. All right. At Peeps from Boston. LOL, Disney has become all about reduce, reuse, recycle when it comes to theme parks and movies. Yeah, not funny. Next story. Disney purchases office building in Celebration, Florida for $19.4 million. David wants to know, are they going to turn it into a space-themed hotel? Maybe.
Maybe they'll turn it into a museum and studio.
Oh. Mickey and Minnie's hot air balloon busts in front of guests at Magic Kingdom.
The word bust is hard to read. There's no R there.
Yes.
Someone had a whole TikTok where they ranted about us. They said the balloon burst. So nope. It says bust, but reading's hard.
Nonk wrote, dang, what a way to suck the air out of a parade.
Oh, man.
Retro Red, it's normal of things as they get older to have performance issues. Just get a little blue pill. Next story.
That's about a penis.
Oh, okay. But there's no penises in the parade. Are there?
There's male performers.
There's penises, all right. There are some penises. Sunny Eclipse missing from Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe at the Magic Kingdom. I Am Canadian wrote, so is any semblance of decent food.
Town serves boogie.
At Trick Question wrote, sigh, he's probably on another Coke vendor.
Wow. I mean, they are sponsored by Coke. I mean.
George wrote, ICE is getting serious. Hopefully his immigration status is updated.
Oh, man. Oof. I mean, they also have ice. They have soda.
They do have ice. Colonel Chrome wrote, time for Dick Summers to return with Moon Rover Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someday. He'll be back again Don't you cry. He'll be back again someday.
John chimed in, relax, it's just Nick's new game. Where in the world is Sunny Eclipse? I love it.
Wouldn't it be Where in the Galaxy?
Yeah, okay.
No. He's back, though. It was like a 2-day thing. So don't worry.
William said, may as well close when it's not there since no one goes for the food.
Sir, all of Brazil would like to have a word with you.
And finally, we had to get this story in. Figures of unclothed ladies. Figures of unclothed ladies discovered
Can I just say, figures of unclothed ladies sounds like an Oscar-winning movie. La La Land. The nominees are La La Land, Figures of Unclothed Ladies.
Oh, man. They were discovered in German tiny village at Epcot, yeah. Haley wrote, first time to Germany? Gaming Junkie replied, they're currently awaiting trial at the tiny courthouse for indecent exposure.
Tiny justice will be served.
All right, this one's in German, so...
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
John wrote, welcome to the aptly named Crociere Mugalis, where the Germans, the Uber allies, hang out. How's that for Blitzkrieg?
That was pretty good, honestly.
He's honestly getting better.
That was one of the best.
Like, if we're being honest, It's starting to at least you can understand it now. Like,
Excellent.
he's getting there.
All right.
He should have
Another
been,
4 seasons.
he should have been Fritz when we did the Tiki Bird thing. That was the mistake.
More,
making him Fritz.
He should have been Fritz.
more German characters for Nick. We'll note that. All right. Disneyland Paris fan wrote, "Is it really necessary to blur dolls?" Which WDW News Today replied, "They are unblurred in the article if you are that enthused to see."
So, story time. Rosanna is on the phone and she sees this comment. She's like, "When did you write this?" And I go, "I didn't." That sounds like a me response. It definitely does. That's what I would have written. Someone else in the company did it, and I haven't asked because honestly, I approve of it. Like it's definitely what I would have written, and I have no problem with whoever did it.
Well, a Disneyland Paris fan replied to that. "What is there to see plastic? It's just bizarre to blur things that just a Barbie doll which every girl plays with, or report that there are naked dolls in Epcot when nothing is to report over."
The page views would disagree with you, sir.
But finally, Brad replied, "How do you save images from this article?" For a friend. He's asking for a friend.
Oh, man.
I love that his name is just Brad.
Brad DM me. I saved them all. We got it. We got you. I sent you the file. Got it. I got you.
That was the most right-clicked article in WDWNT. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, all the letdown when we wrote that lady who went skinny dipping at Port Orleans, we made up for it with this one.
Yeah.
This one let you see it all.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
That's
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's a good one to end on. That's fair. Anyway, what else we got here? Do we have super chats? Do we have super chats? Yeah? Yeah. Katie's like, yeah. Super chats. Aaron Payne, Canadian $6.99. That's like $2. Thank you, Aaron. Nikon 1.7.
7.
Piano Rob, play This Won't Be Our Last Goodbye, please. Did you play that last
did it yesterday.
I said last week.
I did it. Yeah.
Last day? Did
last
you play
day.
that?
Less than 24 hours ago.
All right, next one. The Trauma Factor, $2. My right ear really enjoyed the monologue. We had some problems last night, yes. Yes. Camizanel, 7.
7.
$7 for the copay on Katie's anxiety meds. We love you, Katie. You're amazing. Next up, Camizanel, $10. 3 years later, we are still throwing an elbow and rope drop to Pandora. We love you, Josh, our 10th drag. Oh, Josh. How old are these? Are these from episode 300?
These are yesterday.
Did I bring up, maybe I brought up Josh yesterday, I don't remember.
You did.
Okay. Chucky Chicken Cartoons 499 was wondering what happened last week. Good to see you guys back. We are back, yes. There was no show last week. If you had a show last week, I'm worried about you. Chicago Paul 76, 7.
7.
Yeah, $7 for Nick's slot fund.
Yeah.
I hope we're talking about the machine. Anyway. Oh, John Shannon, $5. The destruction of Fort Wilderness has to go all the way. It's technically not on the tournament. The DVC already got eliminated, so kind of didn't. Supporter 6667.
7.
Yeah, 7. $40. Oh, yeah, this was for Osborne over Muppet. It's good to read these, though. I don't think we read everyone's names yesterday. Next one. Another RJ had $10 for Horizons. Thank you, RJ. Step into the Magic, $4.99. California Screamer is Arlo when there's no daytime parade for Disneyland's 70th anniversary or the existence of a good daytime parade in general. Poor Arlo. Arlo, are you excited for Season of the Force tomorrow? It'll be very, no, there's no parade. He won't be excited. Tom and Maggie, $10. Piano Rob, we love you, but Pixar Pier is an abomination. I don't disagree. WDW Mickey put 50 for Muppet Vision. Thank you for saving Muppet Vision yesterday, yeah. At least someone saved Muppet Vision. So did Egg663 and Ashley B. Everyone united to save the Muppets. Jason Vaughn, 99 Magical Express Whoa. Magic L's Expresses. I like Pixar Pier. Why do you like Pixar Pier?
I don't know whether it was there before.
Okay. Nate Fiedler, 99, got to represent Eric here. Mr. Toad. Some love for Mr. Toad. What else? Tom and Maggie, $5. Sightlines are the worst. It started with Eisner building the Swan and Dolphin. Yeah, we read this one yesterday. John Malkin had one for Disney Quest. Chucky Chicken cartoons. Piano Rob, if you know it, I'd love to hear Suitcase in a Dream.
I don't know it.
Oh.
I don't know it, but I would love to
You
hear
got
it.
to learn it for next season.
Okay.
Suitcase in a Dream. I'll send it your way. I doubt there's sheet music.
Okay.
Highly doubt it. Jason Champagne, 777. An episode so great it took 7 extra days to get here. I guess that's still about yesterday's episode. Wouldn't that be 6? Anyway. Sam Fritz, 189, MLB TV crash, can't help tonight. Oh. Everyone's actually bummed. Guys, if you open, it's called ESPN. Jason Champagne, here are we booing ESPN? Why are we booing ESPN?
It sucks.
Wow.
Katie, language.
Yeah, your parents can hear you through these speakers.
They agree.
Why is ESPN why do we not like ESPN? Did they? Oh, I don't know.
Next season.
Oh, next season. Who are the announcers on ESPN?
Who cares?
Isn't Joe Buck Fox? Oh, I hate Joe Buck. That's fair. All right. I also hate A-Rod. So, yeah, I get it. All right, next one. Oh, Jason Champagne said, sorry, missed last night's show. Yeah, well, we're here now. It's all right. Driver all clear. $5. You're late. Nick, my girlfriend says she might have fallen in love with you for the Savannah Banana shirt last week. That was yesterday.
It's been a long time.
Although we also, did you wear it last week?
Well, I did. We did. So were we on the air at all last week?
No.
No. I did. And I
Were
wore
they
it.
here live, maybe? I don't know. Although we also, Huntsville, Alabama Trash Panda fans.
It's all good. I mean, it's been a long 24 hours. We get it.
It's a good thing we could all rest tomorrow and don't have 6 a.m. flights. What's next? Oops. Someone just goes, oops. Oops, all poor decisions. John Shannon, $2. Rob, can you play the Tailspin theme?
Oh, we ate tailspin. Oh, we ate tailspin. No, I gotta look at it.
Another tailspin.
It's in there, but I'll figure it out.
The whole crowd is now singing it. All right, do the rap part. Nope, okay. You win it in a minute when you spin it. The whole thing. Yeah. All right, next. Driver all clear. Pretty sure that you're late again. Pretty sure the Epcot fire was a Dumbo fire. No, it wasn't. It was the French cooler. It was not. Becky Christensen, 999. My kid was working at Epcot the night of the fire between France and Morocco at a festival booth. She can neither confirm nor deny the cooler was smoking a cigarette. J5, she works at the best festival booth for this festival. J5 Studios, $10. Can they fit an orchestra of penguins under the villain show stage? You know, just for the halibut. Driver all clear. That was better. Epic season finale song. Can Rob please sing "Whale of a Tale" from 20,000 Leagues?
I don't think I remember Well of a Tale.
Jesus.
Do you?
Piano
What am I hired here?
What are we paying you for?
And girls I've loved and nights like this, see the moon above, a whale of a tale, and it's all true. I swear by my tattoo. There was never mind.
I'm good. Oh, if only an attraction existed for that.
It does, Rob. Somewhere beyond the sea. Waiting for me right now. Yes. The Eric Shapiro Show, $4.99 blank super chat.
Yeah!
Eric's here, is he not? You're right there. Yeah,
He is
you're
here.
Right there. He's in the front row alone. All by myself. He's too famous. Everyone's like, we can't sit next to him. He hosts the Eric Shapiro Show, which is on after Larry Elder, which is on after this. CEC Cheese, $5. Hey, Tom, did you hear the Rainforest Cafe in the Menlo Park Mall permanently closed? I did. That's the one where I bought my Landry Select card, in fact. Yeah, and now it's gone. Very sad. I do love Rainforest Cafe, unironically. Anyway. For the food, I like the food. When's the last time you ate at a Rainforest Cafe? Yeah. That's 2 days ago. Didn't you eat a T-Rex? It's not the same. It's a different, no, it's not. It's not
No,
better.
T-Rex is...
It's only better if you want to see some sort of debauchery at the bar. We've had like 8 incident posts about the bar at the T-Rex. Someone left a kid there. There was a fist fight. The tank exploded. These are all real things that happened at the T-Rex bar.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, the tank broke, a meteorite went. When everyone was running out of the bar screaming, "We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it." Why don't they sell T-Rex the dinosaur animatronics? Why don't they just replace the dinosaur attraction animatronic, replace the T-Rex ones with the dinosaur ones? How many of us would go eat there if it was the animatronics from Dinosaur? Yeah. This is a good idea.
That is a bizarrely good
Tomato
idea.
soup and Aladar, let's do it. Yeah. Driver all clear? Last night, too many martinis tonight. Yep. That's our problem too. Oh, that's all. There we go. Oh, I dropped my paper. And I knocked the mic. Yeah, everyone calm down. Calm down, please. Please. It's a good thing it was in both ears tonight, so you didn't all go like this.
I worked so hard on that, man.
Good job. Good job. You did a good job today. All right, we're going to take a trip into unbuilt Disney. Let's see what never made it off the drawing board. Stitch's Great British Bake Off. That's what happened behind the France Pavilion. I like that. Is he just sitting on the stove? I don't. He might be getting cooked. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, what was that? Getting baked? Wow. That's a Piano Rob joke.
I approve.
There it is. All right. Then.
Hey, Tom. Can I interrupt for a second?
We're on the air right
Is this fine? Can I interrupt?
Billy, what are you doing?
So you're going away for like a
You're
month?
not on camera. This is see the monitor. I know it usually doesn't
There's
work.
a lot of-
but this
okay.
is a monitor, and it shows what's on the
So
screen.
there's a lot. You're going to be gone for a month.
I am.
And so,
Can't imagine why I'm leaving for so long.
yeah, so we need like a catalog of pictures of you to use in thumbnails while you're gone for like food reviews and stuff. Is that
We need
okay?
this now we're in the middle of the show.
I was busy earlier, okay? I was
Doing what?
I was editing the commercial. I edit the commercial every week.
It takes all day to do a fake commercial.
Yes.
Oh, that's totally a good use of our resources.
Yeah, that's fine. Can we just do this now? Can we like go on
You
a green
guys
screen or
mind?
something if we can just...
I guess I have to. All right.
Yeah, come on.
I guess they didn't respond, so it's okay. I guess.
Here, come
They only
on.
respond if you make a penis joke. See, there it is. There they go.
Butt tickle.
Okay. Okay, let me get my camera.
Thumbnails. Okay.
Can we get my thumb? Okay, so first I want you like just gesturing to the right.
Oh, so the basic, like the present.
Yeah. So here it is. There's some to the right
The
of you.
smile, right?
Well, that's to the left of you.
That's my right.
Well, the audience right. The people looking at the... We'll do both.
Then
We'll
why
do both.
does it matter what order I go?
Fine, then do this side. Do this side. Okay, here. No, don't look at there. Look
I
at my
thought it-
camera.
What's the point? You're taking them at an angle.
Okay, then we'll take them from there.
Take them from here.
Okay. All right. Looks good. Okay,
Hello,
next one.
friends. Now this one. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, this looks good. Okay, so now we need like something more specific. So let's do a food review. So like you're eating all of the most popular Disneyland foods in one day. Okay. Okay, you're eating the best Disney snacks. All right. Okay, so you're eating the best Disney snacks, but you're starting to question humanity. I think that was good.
What? That's a thing we need?
Just in case. This is just in case. We're not going to be able to contact you. There is a flaw. You will be wearing this shirt in every thumbnail moving forward.
Again, you just edited another one.
I'll figure something out.
To me.
Okay.
Don't ruin the bit. Shut up.
So now let's do you're surprised about something that Disney announced like months ago, but it just opened. Okay, good. Okay, so let's do more specific food reviews. So let's do like Sanaa. All right, good. Let's do something like Rick's Bar and Grill. Okay, Cinderella's Royal Table. Okay, Tony's. Okay. Let's do one for the big mozzarella stick. You know the big mozzarella stick they have? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so now to some more generic things.
Shut up, Joe.
Some more generic things, like a long queue line. Bad maintenance.
Why am I getting sprayed with something? Is the AC leaking? What's happening? Anyway.
You won't
now
be
do that. You're getting hit by the AC.
do something like Bashful directing traffic.
What?
You know Bashful?
I know Bashful.
Yeah, what if he was directing traffic? Okay. Okay, so how about you see the evil queen with a big zit? I'm just trying to get different facial expressions.
Is this gonna happen in?
You never know. You never know. You see Winnie the Pooh, but he's not wearing any pants.
He never has pants.
Okay, so you see Winnie the Pooh. He's not wearing pants.
Without pants.
Without pants. Okay, so those are Disney ones. Let's do some Universal ones, just in case. Just in case. You see Dracula's feet. Okay. You see Donkey Kong playing with his banana. He's got all those bananas at his house, the big... Okay, now do your facial expression when you read Ball and Wallin typing something on Twitter.
It's this one. It's this one.
Okay.
When he says that Tomorrowland and Superhero Island look like the same thing.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Is that it?
I think that works.
All right, fine.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I needed those.
Something's also leaking over there.
Well, that's not. I'm in charge of the thumbnails. I don't have to worry about the AC.
Someone who's an adult in this building, there's something leaking from the ceiling. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, let's just look at the green screen for a while. Anyway, I think there's more show to do. Eric, do you see it? No. Over in that corner. There's like water. I kept getting splashed. Keep going, like somewhere in that area.
Splash, 100 yards.
No, definitely something leaking. I don't know. All right, they'll figure it out. Someone just went, sorry. Did you eat at Tony's before coming here? Let's see what else is coming soon to the Nintendo Switch 2. Nope. We did that one. There we go. There's no sound. It's okay. Everyone's just snapping here. Madden. Madden 25. We're maddened. I love that he has the MU hat on. Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, so it's that time, folks. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, the conclusion of March Madness 2025. Stick around. We'll be right back.
This is WDWNT Sound Clock. Alarmy, an interactive alarm clock that's out of the ordinary. Let's see what it's like to wake up with Alarmy. Oh, do you hear that? The alarm is going off. But Alarmy doesn't just play music to start your day.
Imagineers say they're going to eventually get rid of the hanging corpse in the stretching room at the haunted.
That's right.
You know,
it responds to your body's movement with sound effects.
There's always my
like
way.
here with
What
the
is
sound
my
of
way gonna be
complaining from
now? Is he
Tom
gonna
Corliss.
gently float down on a mattress, or like he jumps and lands in one of those trampoline things that the firefighters bring and like.
Or here,
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
with the sound of piano playing from Piano Rob.
Duck blur might solve a mystery. Don't rewrite history. DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there.
And here, from Nick's Maxi Van. The music combines a sound effects with your movement, so you can start your day feeling like you're in the Maxi Van, relaxing in a foot bath.
Everyone okay back there?
And when you get out of bed,
See, we arrived safe and sound.
oh, a fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an end. You see, Alarmy detects movement with its motion sensor.
I don't understand
And
how this
responds
fits
to
the
your
haunted-
actions
The Haunted
with
Mansion
sounds.
is about people dying. That is a way people die.
When you get out
It's
of
a
bed,
haunted house.
Alarmy stops
Mr.
automatically.
Dr. Hammond, why are there no
Without
ghosts
you
in
needing
your
to
ghost
touch it.
house?
Keep in mind, though, the alarm will get more intense the longer it takes for you to get up.
Well, you've slept effectively through this alarm, so you're not very bright. So I'm guessing you're a big fan of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
You can set an alarm inspired by 5 characters. Tom Corliss,
You're now 30 minutes past your alarm, which means you're not going to make rope drop at a Disney park. So you must be one of those Universal people. You're really going to enjoy when you show up at 11 a.m. for Epic Universe and all the rides are already down for the day.
Nix Maxivan,
I accept Venmo and Zelle.
It's
Piano
time to
Rob,
play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Tony Ragu,
This alarm, it is not because my chicken parmesan is a-burning. It's because you need to get out of the bed.
and Randy Newman.
It's time to get on up. It's time to get on up. Time to get out of the bed. Get out of it, you dumb sleepyhead.
Each character features 7 alarm varieties known as scenes, and they all have their own combination of music and sounds. And when you connect to the internet, you can get more alarms as free updates as they become available.
Coreless tools, coreless tools, coreless tools. Here are your coreless tools. Start your day just like buttercream by landing on top. Hey, are you gonna sleep all day like little Joe? Are you gonna get out of bed? There's food to eat. What you doing, you herkaderica, tin again? It appears you have a lot in common with an elephant. You both only sleep in your trunks.
Wake up to some childish bullshit. Alarmy. For a limited time, WDWNT Sound Clock Alarmy is only available at WDWNT Celebration. Alarmy will be available online when Jason remembers to do it.
Are you a heartfelt, felt-faced performer facing eviction? Are there monsters in your closet and soon to be in your theater? You need the best legal team in the business in these troubled times. Unfortunately, none of them showed up. So call us instead, the offices of Ert and Bernie, attorneys at law. We specialize in the protection and relocation of Muppet performers, whether it's across the park or within the pre-show.
Unmasked, you devil with sex, no what the union sent me.
Is there a struggling land aimed at the USA that could use some TLC? We're there to help. Are there not one, but 2 cinematic adaptations of an iconic attraction that failed to impress the audience? We'll get your furry foot in the door. Hey, if the Hatbox Ghost can go wherever the hell he wants in the mansion, so can you! We won't be stooping to any cheap legal tricks. If you or someone you know is affected by this foolishness, tell us which foolishness you'd like to see. Call us today at 1-800-MUPPETS. Other lawyers may take 3.5 hours to get back to you, but we'll return your call in just a minute and a half. The law offices of Ert and Bernie will at least get you moved to Pittsburgh.
Thursday night, it's that time of year. Another March Madness is finally mistakes have been found. The baddest and the saddest in an epic showdown. The studio's rocking, let's see who gets the crown. All the missteps are on display. Now it's time for you to have your say. I've been waiting all day for Thursday night. Nothing's perfect, but some things just ain't right. The worst of the worst is gonna win this fight. 'Cause I've been waiting all day for Thursday night. Yeah, baby.
In Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Vision of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Then we'll have the original version of Journey into Imagination going up against Muppet Vision 3D being removed from Epcot. That'll be a hot one. And to round out that quadrant, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the overall vision, against the elimination of Disney's Magical Express. The players are warmed up. We saw them stretching down on the field. And now we take you under the rotunda to Tom Corliss.
Unfortunately, I don't think anyone heard any of that. I don't know that we have audio.
They heard some of that, apparently. I think they heard some of that.
They heard some of that? Okay.
That's all they needed. They got the gist.
Didn't have audio for
Did they get to hear me be announced back on the show?
No, they didn't.
I'm here.
Darlene is here. Not Darlene.
No, it's Darlene. Darlene.
Darlene, brought to you by
Yes.
Sudafed.
That's right. And Natty Light. You can sponsor me anytime you want.
Me now. Oh, because mine's off. Mine's off, that's why. I just was in solidarity with my co-hosts over there.
Go ahead down there under the rotunda, Tom. Take it away.
Probably for the best we didn't hear Darlene anyway.
I heard that, Tom.
Anywho, we are going to get things started. We got a round of 32 to whittle down. Let's get to it at the panel real quick in case you forgot. We've moved them around a little bit so it's not boys versus girls tonight. We got Piano Rob, Miss Allison, and Nicholas Cicero down on this end. Yes, on the other side we got Allie, Nana, and Panda. And then there's Maud. No, then there's me. Anyway. Kids, Maud was a TV. Never mind. All right.
Be Arthur.
Oh yeah, you do that all.
I want to do the rules real quick. Eric, why don't you give us the rules again, since we unfortunately couldn't hear you.
Well, since I was muted during or
Darlene's
something,
also poking the mic with a pencil for some reason.
I
Darlene,
can't touch
take it
you with
easy.
my
with your
fingernails.
Just to reiterate for the rules, our 7 panelists each get 1 vote. Each vote is worth 1 point. However, you at home can sway the vote with a super chat of $10 or more. $10 equals 1 point in the vote. $20 equals 2. And if you could do math, Darlene, you can figure out the rest, right?
That's right.
All right.
How many equal child support?
Hang on, I gotta remember how many kids I have. There's triplets, there's Jolene, there's hard candy. We can throw Christmas in there. He needs dog food.
9 to 5.
9 to 5, that's the triplets.
Curiously.
Yeah.
I will always
We
love
got-
you.
Yeah, we got that one twice just for the Whitney Houston version. That was pretty good. Islands in the Stream.
And Kenny Rogers, your
Yeah.
youngest, right?
Yeah.
And 9, 2, and 5.
9, 2,
Yeah.
and 5, the triplets.
That's the triplets, 9 to 5, yeah.
All right.
I want to say you can buy me for about 14 credits.
Super chat.
Yeah, that's the one.
Easy there, Hondo.
Darlene's just a real big Star Wars fan. See her after the show for some death sticks.
All right, back to
Anyway.
you.
All right. Let's get rolling, shall we? First up, it is going to be paid Fast Pass versus bland Tower Hotels. That's what I call them. Yes, so we've talked about a lot of these yesterday. We're going to keep things moving a little faster tonight, so no descriptions. But hopefully you know what we're talking about. But yes, paid Fast Pass versus the Bland Tower Hotels. Allie, why don't you start us off?
Ooh.
What's the bigger mistake?
I still think the paid fast passes are the bigger mistake. That's going to affect way more people.
No one has to sleep in a paid Fast Pass.
You also don't have to look at the hotels. And
You just
Disneyland,
close your eyes and just, where's the bed?
But Disneyland, you're fine. Like, it's not a problem at Disneyland.
Anyway. Nana?
Pay Fast Pass because Japanese people are broke.
Paid Fast Pass. You can decide not to go to the hotel. Paid Fast Pass, you kind of got
Where
to
are
deal
you
with
going
it.
to sleep?
At home.
Home?
Yeah, we're local. That doesn't account for everyone that goes to Disney.
A non-tower
What is
hotel.
this, Universal?
Go to a non-tower hotel.
Anyway.
Another one.
Piano Rob.
I don't like the Bland Tower hotels, but that paid Fast Pass really affects everybody, so I'm going with that.
Miss Allison.
Paid Fast Pass as well.
Nick.
The free Fast Pass was what set them apart, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
doing the paid Fast Pass, that was a bigger mistake and impacts more people.
I want 1 point for the hotels because I do think that's a big deal. I think that's such a loss in the theme park or the Disney theme park experience. But it'll be 6-1 paid Fast Pass
Yay.
over Bland Tower Hotels. Enjoy your island tower of boxes.
No.
All right, next up we've got, where is it here? We got rocket rods. I got the cup. I just spilled soda everywhere. We're doing great.
It's a great cup.
As good as the
Thanks,
attraction.
I just more. It works like the attraction. It just blew a tire and shot soda all over me and my baby.
Thanks for sitting there, Panda.
Did it get you?
No, it will
I think it just
soon.
got me.
Wet zone.
That really went
There
everywhere.
you go. Anyway,
You're
I don't know
getting
what
sprayed
happened.
by everything
I have no
tonight.
idea.
You got the
I got
limbs in the
dripped on over
rafters,
there.
you
The
got
soda
that.
exploded.
This show's in
Yeah,
4D. It's a 4D experience.
Are you all done?
3D
You all finished? We got 80 of these to go. Rocket rods and the new Tomorrowland at Disneyland in 1998 against the vision of Hollywood studios or the degradation thereof. Piano Rob, you want to start us off?
Making mistakes in one land is not as bad as making mistakes for an entire park, so Hollywood Studios.
Okay. Allison?
I agree with Rob, the loss of the vision of Hollywood Studios.
Nick?
I agree on principle, but I just love that story about those rocket rods, and I'm going to have to give them my vote. That was a pretty big mistake.
I think I also have to go with Rocket. Thank you.
Hollywood Studios was like a
This one's already wet.
Yes, so you can whip.
I mean, Rocket Rod seems like a very just poor judgment, where Hollywood Studios was a
series of
conscious decision.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm also going with Rocket Rods. I'm sorry. I love Studios and I hate what they did to it, but Rocket Rods is like one of the most infamous mistakes in the entire history of Disney parks. And there's just a big empty track, and there's an empty theater, and there's a lot bad about Disneyland's Tomorrowland. Also, that cup just shot me. So
again,
that was a mistake. No, I'm just saying. Panda, go ahead.
I'm going with Rob. I think you made an attraction is a mistake, but a park is a bigger mistake. So Hollywood Studios.
Nana?
Well, I love Rocket Rods, and hey, they broke my Hollywood Studio. They destroy all the way. So there is no turning back Hollywood Studio. I'm still mad about it. I need to write it in my death note.
Allie?
Why is Superstar Limo not on here?
Oh, yeah. Because it is, or opening day DCA.
Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about disasters at Disneyland.
Yeah,
I'm going with Rocket Rods.
That wasn't the only problem in that
That
park.
one was just so bad. Anyway, I'm going with Rocket Rods. California girl.
All right, well, it's 4-3 Studios over Rocket Rods for now, unless it is swayed. All right, I don't know if everyone's ready for this one or not.
Oh, boy.
It is closing the original Journey into Imagination versus the decision to remove Muppet Vision 3D. Who's going to be unlucky victim number one? Panda. Panda raised his hand.
I love the original Journey into Imagination so much. I'm going with that, no matter what. I still think it was a bigger mistake because we've had to deal with that for years.
Yeah, Nana?
Well, we pray Purple God every day, and if you don't pray Purple God, we will get the horrible parking. So, original imagination.
No, I don't think anyone at home knows anything you're saying tonight.
No, I know. You pray to the Purple God. You pray to Figment.
Is my English just bad again?
Oh my God. Allie, please.
Figment.
Wow.
Duh.
Piano Rob.
Wow. Did everybody over there say Figment?
We're 3-0 Figment.
Jeez. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I feel that that's the right answer, but how are we giving Muppets no love? I'm going to throw a vote at Muppets. We have to make this a little more representative.
They didn't even do it
Muppets.
yet.
Miss Allison.
It's still there. I know.
I have to vote for Imagination. It's one of the greatest attractions I've ever experienced.
Nick.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that in Imagination. But you know what? Like, my heart says Muppets because I love the Muppets.
What does your shirt say?
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's wearing the Figment shirts over there.
Nice. I mean, I love the Muppets, and it's a mistake to take that out of the park, but I feel like it was a bigger mistake to rip apart the original Imagination attraction because it was special in a different way, right? And like that was the origination of Figment and that story and that whole IP. And whereas Muppets does have other things and its legacy lives on, and Figment lives on in a certain way, but it's just completely destroyed as far as the vision of a masterpiece theme park attraction. So I'm going with Imagination. That's my vote. Even though my heart says Muppets.
These are the two definitive attractions all time as far as when you think of the 3D show or the dark ride. Mm-hmm. These are the two best of those things that have ever existed and maybe will ever exist. But let's look at the impact of Figment. We talked about Mr. Toad, we talked about Horizons, we're talking about Great Movie Ride. And look, to some extent, all of those things people still bring up and fight about and all of these things. But since Figment closed since the original attraction closed in 1998, think of the war that the fandom has had to fight for those 20-something years. Think about like a bad version opens and thousands of guests went to guest relations, wrote letters, all these things to get the slightly better next ride. But then that still wasn't enough. People still were like, where's the Figment merchandise? Where's the Figment meet and greet? Where is this? I missed this ride. Where is it? all these other things. There is no horizons in the park other than the shape of a planter and the thing on a checkout counter in the Mission Space gift shop. That's the extent of horizons. Figment had to fight back to life to not only be a reference, but to be in an attraction, to have a meet and greet, to have all the merchandise it has now. Like, it is by far the one that has survived the most despite being brutally murdered. All the other brutally murdered ones are honestly still dead. This one is alive, it's breathing, because we won't let it go. It's the one more than any of the others we will not let them take from us. And we will keep bothering them until they do it, right? And that's what I think. So it has to be Figment because the people have spoken. For 20-something years, people have spoken and said, no, we're not going to forget it. We're going to stay on you. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many popcorn buckets you make. We're not done yet.
The posters.
There you go.
That's it, yeah.
Whoa.
Let's get the pitchfork. Let's go.
If there was a candidacy for president of Epcot, that was the speech. That was.
I should be the president of Epcot.
Well,
I run for president of Epcot.
He's knocking Jason out of the running? Oh my goodness.
That was so funny.
That was good.
For our first act, we will kick Vacation Club out of the Canada Pavilion.
Amen. Amen.
No, you're going to kick it out. You're going to kick it out.
And we will put in a bar.
Woo!
Yeah. Unfortunately, that bar will have Canadian beer.
Molson's for everyone.
Molson's all around. Moosehead, anyone? All right, that's
But we'll let families in.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
even better.
Families are no longer allowed in any bar at Epcot.
Yeah, right. Woo, woo.
Children must go to Magic Kingdom.
Families are not
and go in
allowed
those bars.
at Epcot at all.
No families at Epcot.
They can go
under
to the
18.
children bars. Anyway, next up. There's going to be a whole cold open where I'm campaigning, isn't there?
Yes,
Yeah. Just drive down the street with like pavilion logo flags on the car.
Oh, no.
All right. Next up, we have Star Wars Galaxy's Edge versus the retiring of Disney's Magical Express. Panda, you made a noise. You get to go first.
No, I'm making a noise because I can't decide. Give me a second.
No, you go
that's why
first.
you
It's the
get
rule.
All right, I think as a company, the bigger mistake was Magical Express. I don't know why. I think just the feeling and the PR nightmare of it makes it the bigger mistake, I think. But that's a hard one.
Nana?
Galaxy's Edge, they killed my Hollywood studios.
You're basically the Hollywood Studios version of Jason.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because Jason would always vote for only Epcot things. And you're only voting anything that touched Hollywood Studios.
Or
Well,
DCA.
Like, Magical Express, I never got to ride it. And, now Mears making money off of it. Happy for Mears, And
Mears, a respectable company.
Yeah, so...
If you've ever looked at that taxi meter rolling, a very respectable company. Allie, please.
Galaxy's Edge. They're both bad, but Galaxy's Edge that was bad.
You could always fly the Falcon to your hotel. Piano Rob.
Both of these are, again, the second round's always harder. But I think Galaxy's Edge is the bigger mistake.
Miss Allison?
I am still mad about Magical Express, and I think a lot of people are, so that's my vote.
Lucas won't let you ride it anyway.
Why not? Why wouldn't he?
He'd have to leave the house.
Oh, that's right. That's true. He wouldn't want that.
I mean, it's bad, but there are other modes of transportation. 407W Disney. So Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was definitely the bigger mistake because, again, you're taking a beloved franchise and just blundering it.
I'm with Nick. I mean, like, seriously, the biggest IP of all time. And how do you miss? I think so. Yeah, it's 5-2 for Galaxy's
you know
Edge.
what? I think they set the expectations too high.
Yeah.
If they didn't set the expectations so high, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you remember? Did you go to the 2015 Expo?
Yes.
Were you in the room when the video played? The hatch opened and the land revealed, and the whole room went.
Oh yeah.
And everyone left that oh my god,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my god, and then to fast forward all these years, you're like, oh,
yeah.
How did this happen? What did you do?
How am I this big a Star Wars fan that I don't even care to spend time in that?
Like, you live near it. Like, you should be there every weekend, right?
Right?
Shouldn't it be this thing where you're like, I need to go every weekend to Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah.
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 Well, anyway. Our next matchup is the mistreatment of cast members during COVID versus the NBA experience. Nick, start us off. What? Nope, we're going to go halfway and then you can take it.
Nice try, Eric and Darlene.
That's perfect
If that is your real name.
Nick, take it away.
I mean, the NBA experience was stupid, but like the treatment of cast members during COVID was just like, repugnant. So, COVID treatment of cast members.
Miss Allison.
I think it's one of the worst things that I've ever experienced as a Disney fan, seeing this treatment of the cast members.
Rob?
Yeah, I mean, the people are the people. That's more important than a terrible idea of what they put in that spot.
Yeah.
So, cast members.
Panda?
Cast members, life and blood of the park, don't mistreat them.
Nana?
Cast members are magic.
Howie?
Cast members are the magic.
Yeah, I agree, and I think they're still suffering for it. I think there's a lot of resentment among cast members that came back. Yeah. I think they very much remember that year, and they're not going to forget it anytime soon. So I think long-lasting effects of those decisions that Mr. Chapek made. So 7-0 for the cast members. Next up, the firing of Tom Staggs versus the removal of the great movie ride. I'm going to start this one off. Tom Staggs, like, again, I want to visit that alternate timeline so bad where he's CEO, but movie ride's going to be the next figment. It's going to be the next thing that people just keep like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Until something is finally done. So I'm going with great movie ride. Nick?
I mean, I'm going with Staggs for the reason you just said, like that. I think it impacted more potential. I keep coming back to that, the potential of some of these mistakes. And there could have been, there's so much potential we didn't see. We spent our time with the great movie ride. We had it. I think the bigger mistake was not being able to see what Staggs would have brought to the future of the parks.
Miss Allison?
I still think about it. I'm still bitter about the Great Movie Ride closing to this day, and knowing that there are people that never got a chance to ride it just absolutely eats me away. And I think the only good thing that came out of Runaway Railway was this lovely dress that I'm wearing, and that's it.
Rob?
I miss movie ride every day, but I think Tom Staggs might have been like, that could have been multiple attractions, multiple ideas, multiple.
And maybe we would have still had the great movie.
And maybe we would have still have it. I'm going to go with Staggs.
Allie?
Great movie ride.
Nana?
Even Alien scared me. Movie ride.
Panda?
I can't go by what Tom Staggs could have done, might have done. The biggest mistake, you have a movie park, you got rid of the great movie ride? Yeah, movie ride.
5-2 movie ride. Although it sounds like we've got a lot of action happening in the Super Chats. But 2 more matchups, and I'll let Eric tell us where we're at. Paul Pressler, the promotion of Paul Pressler, possible murderer, versus the removal of the of the Christmas lights at the Magic Kingdom. So, manslaughter or Christmas lights?
Christmas
You
lights.
decide.
No.
Panda, go ahead. Which one?
You know what? I'm going with the Christmas lights. I don't know that he's a murderer. I need proof. Show me something. I'm going Christmas lights. I'm going with the mistake that affects me. He didn't murder me. He didn't murder my family. I want to see Christmas lights.
I could run for president of Epcot. Sounds like you could run for president of the United States.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'd vote for Panda. I'd vote for Panda.
That's good.
Nana, please.
Dream lights because
What?
we deserve a cool thing like California people, and California still have a dream lights kind of sort of, you know. Why can't we have the same thing? We cool too, you know. We got Florida Man and we got the Darlene over there, so why can't we?
How many natty lights did you give Nana tonight?
I got my tapioca boba tea here, that's why maybe.
I slipped some bourbon in there, we're good.
All right. Allie?
Paul Pressler. I still stand by F that guy.
Yeah. Nick?
At this point, Paul Pressler had his time in the sun here during this tournament. We're going with the Castle Lights.
Oh
that
my
God. That was the bigger mistake.
Oh, Miss Allison.
I'm gonna vote for the maybe murderer guy.
Why? Wait. Yesterday I was against Christmas lights. Today I'm for Christmas lights, and you people are like, oh.
It depends on the matchup.
Oh, okay.
After you get a butt tickle, a lot changes.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Pressler.
Rob?
It's Pressler. I mean, I missed those lights, but this guy's terrible, man. It's a terrible human being. Paul.
You know who's never going to see the lights? The people that died on Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Why, it was his fault.
Yeah.
Wait, how is it his fault?
I don't know.
He disconnected the...
He cut the budget. They didn't have the right parts. They wouldn't let them fix anything. Two incidents. Two incidents.
Okay,
the
that's
Columbia, where the guy got hit in the head, and
Right.
Big Thunder, where the train popped off and beheaded the guy just about. Yeah.
I mean, if that happened to me, I'll ask for my lifetime annual pass for me and
He
Alex.
died!
If it happened to you, you're asking for nothing.
But they look like icicles, man. They look like icicles, though.
Lifetime annual
Which
pass.
you could also
You went
die.
down ahead just with the ticket in your hand.
You can't have it because it's Disneyland. You don't get a card.
I'm picking Pressler 4-3.
Thank you.
Paul Pressler over Christmas lights.
What a
This
matchup. What a matchup.
Can we just go back to attractions next year, please? Jesus. All right, the return of Bob Iger versus the decision to build Euro Disney.
Oh, God.
Miss Allison, you haven't started us off.
Oh,
yet. Go
sure.
ahead.
I don't really have much to say, but I'm voting for Euro Disney. It was a bit of a train wreck.
Yeah. Can we stop talking about train wrecks at this point?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Piano-
Sorry.
Piano Rob.
I'm going to say Euro Disney, too. I don't think they had much of a choice with bringing Iger back at that point. I'm going to say Euro Disney.
Allie?
Euro Disney.
Nana?
Bob Iger returned because he hasn't brought back all the entertainment yet.
Panda?
I'm very disappointed in Bob Iger, but I think Euro Disney was the bigger of the mistakes.
I'm going Euro Disney as well. Nick?
So I'm sorry, how many people did Bob Iger kill already?
Just Bob Chapek's career.
Okay, I'm going Euro Disney.
That's
Yeah.
6-1 for Euro Disney. Eric, Darlene? Or Darlene? Darlene. Take it away.
We have, in addition to lots of March Madness spam in the chat, we had some heavy super chat action related to one matchup in particular, which was the Imagination against Muppet Vision.
Oh, no.
In fact, some very large super chats came in on both sides.
Uh-oh.
So when the voting was completed,
It's gonna be a good Christmas for us this year.
Not if you like Dreamlights.
Oh, that's
When
right.
the-
I'll get my own dream lights.
when the voting concluded, we had 6 for Imagination against 3 for Muppet Vision. Then
No, when it closed, we had 6-1.
So, I'm sorry, I apologize. 6-1. Quickly, a $30 super chat came in, then a $1 super chat, both for Muppets. Then a $50 super chat for Muppets. And then another $10 one. So that got it to, and Katie will be able to put up exactly who super chatted what. So that brought it to 11-6 in favor of Muppet Vision 3D. But
It's a big butt.
WDW Mickey stepped up with a $200 super chat in favor of Original Imagination.
Praise be! Praise be Figment!
Praise Figment.
For those doing
It's a
the
miracle.
math at
It's a
home,
miracle.
that's 20.
That is 20. Then another $10 came in for Imagination as well. So that did help you maintain the lead that the panel had created, at least until we were done recapping these, I guess. There was also a super chat for paid Fast Pass. There was a super chat for, let's see, Rocket Rods.
Wow.
That tied that one.
Oh, Rocket Rods is tied.
Yep. So that one's all
Okay.
tied up. Then we had the Tom Staggs. Another person voted for Staggs and said, this was Rob Bazemore, by the way, not me. Tom Staggs, because the Great Movie Ride was overrated.
Refund.
That did not flip the match.
No, we keep the money, but we block him.
So as it stands right now, and we'll shut it down in about 30 seconds, we have a tie on our hands with Rocket Rods or the original vision of
If
Disney's
that
Hollywood
holds,
Studios.
we will ask, by applause, our studio audience to help us decide.
And Katie can give us the exact names of everybody who super chatted. I know it was just flying. I think she can do that. Don't see.
I could also read them at the end of the tournament.
Yeah, we could do that too. That's probably the best way to do it. But absent any super chats, we have some tiebreaker work to do.
You got another one that came in. The Castle Lights one.
One for Castle Lights.
The Dream Lights.
How many for Castle Lights?
30, 3 more points.
That puts Castle Lights in the lead now.
Wow, over Pressler.
Murder.
Sorry, I can no longer scroll.
Always
the
an
chat,
interesting night.
so-
A legend.
Hope you know that's blood money now.
So it's 6-4 Castle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
How many seconds?
That
we got
was
left?
that was Joe R. Joe R. Thank you for the super chat. How do you want
Eric's
to do a
call.
tie? Is this me or is it?
Well,
is
you
it
got to close
Dar-
the round first, and then we can break the tie.
All right, we are officially closing this round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And do we want to call Darlene at home and see what could she be our tiebreaker? Or
She might be able
Darlene, do
to.
you want to be the tiebreaker?
Hey, you got one.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
We
you
got
got-
one.
that came in time.
Way to go. No tiebreaker needed.
You got to allow for the
Thank
delay.
you, D2. We got $10
Rocket
for
rods.
Rocket Rods.
So, Eric, give us the final results. Then, who's moving on?
Oh boy. Okay. So we have moving on. We have paid Fast Pass. We have Rocket Rods. We have Original Imagination. We have Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So Imagination, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge go against each other. Rocket Rods are going to go against paid Fast Pass. But boy, I can't talk. Then we have the cast members in the shutout over NBA. We have Great Movie Ride defeating Tom Stagg. So cast members are going against a Great Movie Ride. It's great. Have fun, guys. Then we have the Castle Dreamlights defeating Paul Pressler. They will face off against Disneyland Paris. So, do you want me to go preview the next round?
Yeah, go for
Are
it.
you ready? Okay, the next round looks like, oh boy.
Well, not next round, the other side of the tournament.
The other, I'm sorry,
Well-
the other side of the tournament. Let me switch over to my handy dandy
Oh, your little
enlarged
thing over there.
thing.
Listen, while you're doing that, I got some questions here. I want to know, if there's a Bland Tower Hotel, does that mean there's a Spicy Tower Hotel?
There's a couple resorts
Whatever
in
one
Tampa.
you're
I'll
staying
tell
at,
you
Darlene.
Very spicy.
Generally speaking, it's the campgrounds. Let's be honest there. Also, I'd like to note that someone had said it was a series of unfortunate events. That is also what I like to call my dating life. It's a series of unfortunate events. And then I had a couple questions. So is the Headless Horseman, does he exist or does he not exist? Because we had a lot of conversations about headlessness, and I'm just really confused if that applies to the Headless Horseman.
I think he has a lifetime annual pass.
That makes sense. He loses his head at Disney, he gets the pass. Got it. And then all I heard, we were talking about Pressler and something about lights, and I'm not sure if it was Natty Light or Marlboro Light.
You should have heard when I explained to Darlene that some of the new hotel rooms had a lot of natural light, and she got really excited.
I sure did. I sure did. And I was just like, it's about damn time. It's going to be good. Yeah.
Ready to preview these, Darlene?
Yeah, let's get going.
All right, first up, we're going to have the tiered classes of guests going up against Toy Story Land, or Lands, as the case may be. The 2019 to 2024 reimagining of Epcot will then take on Spectro Magic. The Galactic Star Cruiser goes against Shanghai Disneyland, and Sightlines or Lands, a mixtape thing, goes against the Daz debacle. Then we drop down and we have the Atmospheric Entertainment going against Avengers Campus. We have the Pirates of the Caribbean changes going up against Splash Mountain and Tiana. Ooh. Same people are going to have strong opinions about that. All right. The People Mover
Be spicy.
I bet Darlene has some thoughts.
Yeah.
I sure do.
I wonder which of those rides Darlene liked better.
The People Mover
I was
at
partial to pirates because my grandmother, Darlene. So go ahead.
Darlene
That's right.
tells no tales. The People Mover at Disneyland going against the original DCA. The Walt Disney World 50th anniversary is going to go up against Bob Chapek being in charge of Parks and Resorts. He kind of just
Looks like he's going to take it
stupid
out
moved
again.
his way through this bracket by making sure that he's only matched up against his worst decisions. All right, we'll send it to Tom under the rotunda.
All right, let's get this thing going, shall we? Tiers of guests, not like us crying about things they've done, but tiers of guests against the basic premise of Toy Story Land, kind of amusement-y. Yeah, Allie, why don't you start us off?
I'm gonna go Toy Story Land.
Nana.
Toy Story Land, because they promised us a lot of stuff when they published the art.
No, that was Galaxy's Edge.
No,
There were no promises
Yes,
for Toy
they
Story.
had a, like, what do you call the...
Shade?
No.
Shade.
Shade, too. But what
There was a
about
big
the
shovel at one point.
No, the pictures that they published before, we gotta build it, what do you call it?
Concept art.
Yeah, concept art. They were supposed to have, like, way more stuff.
What about the little droid
So,
toys,
I mean, I don't like
going
Toy Story Land
around the
anyway,
land?
and-
Wasn't that a thing?
There's supposed to be a reputation system. You could be Sid or Andy.
Yeah.
And also some mosquito bite me, and so it's itching. Anyway.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
All right, Panda.
Toy Story Land.
Remember that Nana may have been taken out of March Madness with injury due to mosquito bite. We may need to get the stretcher and take her off the field.
Oh, it's itchy like nuts.
It's like hell. Nick.
I'm going to keep this going, Toy Story Land.
Miss Alice.
I will also go Toy Story Land.
Rob.
Yeah, I don't think either one of these are going to be the winner, so Toy Story Land.
7-0 Toy Story Land.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yay.
7. All right, the 2019 to 2024 reimagining of Epcot versus leaving Spectro Magic out in the weather and destroying it and never bringing it back. I'm going to start this one off. They killed Epcot. They murdered Epcot brutally, and I will never forgive them for it. The middle of the park needed very little money spent on it. That wasn't the problem. There were problems, namely in, I don't know, the Wonders of Life Pavilion, the Imagination Pavilion. Like, a bunch of full pavilions needed things, and they didn't do them. And instead, we spent a bunch of money on nothing in the middle. So I'm going with Epcot. Nick.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I think it was a huge, obviously, mistake to leave Spectro out in the weather and destroy an amazing parade, because I agree with you. It's right up there with Illuminations.
It's my favorite thing ever, but
like neck and neck.
They ruined an entire park that I love.
That's the thing, right? So the bigger mistake is ruining an entire park and the vision for that entire park. So I have to go with the Epcot.
Especially when that park is tied to, the founder of the company. Miss Allison.
This one was pretty tough for me. I have so many beautiful childhood memories of specifically Spectrum Magic that I would get so emotional watching that with my family. I have so many beautiful memories of seeing the beautiful lights and hearing the music. And if I play the music, I still feel that kind of emotion, and knowing that when I first found out that it was left outside, it just tore me apart. So I have to vote for Spectrum Magic.
And then they tore it apart. Piano Rob.
Yeah, Spectro's my favorite parade, but they're giving the park an identity crisis again, and I hate to see them continually do that. It's Epcot.
Panda.
Loved Spectrum Magic, but the amount of broken promises at Epcot is staggering. So Epcot.
I like Broken Promise because the song at the end of Illuminations was Promise. I like that. It's very poetic.
The new one, Broken.
Very poetic. Nana.
Epcot took my dream of me getting banned swimming in the Fountain of Nations, so Epcot.
It's my dream, too.
Oh.
Allie.
They massacred my boy, Epcot.
That's 6-1 Epcot over Spectro Magic is a bigger mistake. Next up, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, either the decision to build it and price it as such, or to remove it before it figured it out, against Shanghai Disney Resort, and the park in communist China. Rob, start us off.
It's so funny because these are so opposite things for me. The removing it may not, I don't think that was probably the right decision at that point, but I do think the building it and the pricing is the problem. I'm going to go Star Cruiser.
Ms. Allison.
Yeah, I feel the same as Rob. I'm going to vote for the Star Cruiser.
Nick.
I mean, I feel like you're both voting to build it in the first place, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I'm voting for the Star Cruiser as well, but that they closed it.
I'm upset that I guess that it didn't last longer because of some decisions that were made. I wanted to see more from it.
So there were mistakes, yeah.
Panda?
I'm going to say the Star Cruiser because with all their data and analytics and stuff they pay for, I just don't get it. I'm shocked. So Star Cruiser.
Nana?
Shanghai Disney. Don't ask me why, but Shanghai Disney.
Why?
I know why.
You know why?
Oh, I know why. We can't say it on the air.
Oh, no. I have a 18 plus, more child-friendly version of it. I can share.
No.
Oh.
Allie.
Sad.
A Star Cruiser just showed how out of touch they were with guests, so Star Cruiser.
Really out of touch.
I'm voting Shanghai. That park doesn't feel right. I'm sorry. Anyway, but that's 5-2 for Galactic Star Cruiser. Next up, the not caring about sightlines nor land integrity against what they did to the Disability Access Service. Panda, you made a noise. That's the rules.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, the DAS thing is horrible, but their complete abandonment of theming, to me, is much worse. No, because they could fix the other one. You can't really go back and fix the theming without a lot of work.
Nana.
DAS, because Disney's cutting a lot of Disney cut a lot of DAS improvement because they want more money, so DAS definitely.
You think if you were beheaded, they'd give you a DAS?
No. I don't know.
That's our next headline. Beheaded person denied DAS.
They couldn't complete the interview.
Wow. Allie.
Oh, both are bad, but I feel like the sightlines and the integrity affects way more people, but the DAS thing is horrible.
Nick.
I was thinking along the same lines as Panda that I feel like DAS was a mistake that they can correct with better policies. The sightlines thing are things that they've built. It's really hard to go back and fix any of that once you go down a certain path. I mean, there are things that they can do, but that would cost them money, and they're not going to do it. So, yeah.
The
sightlines.
I kind of both agree and disagree that they can fix the policy and they can switch it up, but I feel like the damage is already done for the people that have been affected by the debacle of the DAS pass. So I'm voting for the DAS.
Rob.
We're finally at a point in the world where I think we're recognizing different, disabilities and helping people with them. So to have this program where you are not going to hire a third-party professional to take care of the people that need special accommodations, and you're going to have it made by cast members that frankly don't seem to be getting the right amount of information and shouldn't be making these decisions, is such a big issue for me. It's not fair, it's not right, so it's DAS for me.
The fanboy in me wants to pick sightlines, but the human, and there is a human side to the world's worst human being, believe it or not. But I've met so many people who watch the show who are affected by the DAS thing and clearly would benefit from it and have a much better time, and it would make going to the parks so much easier than it is for them currently. I have to vote for DAS. I have to. Humans versus my fanboy, needs. I'm going to pick humans, as much as it hurts the fanboy heart. So that's 4-3 for DAS. Next up, the removal of atmospheric entertainment over the years versus Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Nick, you made a noise.
I
Go
did
ahead.
make a noise. I mean, Adventures Campus was a letdown.
Why I'm wearing the shirt.
You are? Oh, yeah.
You didn't even notice what I was wearing.
Again, it could have been such a great thing, but the loss of atmospheric entertainment just completely changes a theme park. Completely changes it. Like it's not then you don't. It's one of those things that people don't know if they only started coming afterwards, right? Like, but you notice it. We always talked about one of my biggest things. I always noticed the sounds over anything else, like even the visuals at the park. That's what I come away with. That's what I remember. And that loss of that extra entertainment going around in the park is priceless. Like you can't put a price on how much that enhanced the experience. So it has to be that one.
Miss Allison.
So I've worked in a lot of like museums and different kinds of like cultural centers and stuff like that, and I feel like how like the atmospheric entertainment is kind of similar to a lot of the types of things that I would do. And like the departments that I would work for would always be cut first because we were never seen as directly making money for the institution. Because you do not directly make money, we're gonna cut you. However, I would always have people come over to me and make a connection with me and say that they look forward to seeing not only just me, but what I bring. They come back multiple times, so that because we're dynamic and we change and our offerings will always change, and that's what the atmospheric entertainment offers. You connect with the person that's doing the entertainment, and you come back again to see the different things that you experience in the park. So that's why I'm voting for that one.
Rob's picking atmospheric entertainment. Or are you not?
I am.
Okay.
I won't even say. I'll save my rants for later.
Yeah, you might need it. It's got some tough competition.
Yeah.
Allie?
Loss of entertainment, which ironically was one of the few things that made Avengers Campus tolerable.
Right. It's kind of part of it,
Yeah.
Nana?
Entertainment, because I living off with entertainment.
Panda?
It kills me that kids will walk into Hollywood studios and not see people yelling from the windows about Hollywood, and it's just sad that it's gone. So, entertainment.
Quick anecdote. A friend of ours had a birthday party recently, and at his birthday party, they had one of the former Citizens of Hollywood performers. We got to see him do his magic act and everything he does. And to watch, and there were a lot of families with small children. The small kids came up front, and to watch him again.
Terry?
Yes, Terry.
He's the best.
To watch him work with these kids, and the kids were all enthralled, and so were the adults, and to remember that's what we lost. That magic is what we lost. It has to be atmospheric entertainment. Disney doesn't understand, because it's not a profit center, they don't get it. They don't understand how many times I went to Hollywood Studios and went into the park because I wanted to see them.
Yeah.
And then I stayed, and I bought merchandise, and I ate food, and I gave them more money because I came to see them. And so they need to understand that 7-0 for atmospheric entertainment. Next up, the change. Oh no. Oh no. The changes at Pirates of the Caribbean versus the removal of Splash Mountain, making it Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So are you sexist or are you racist? Let's find out now.
Oh boy.
Nana's both, so let's start with
What
Nana.
if you're both? What?
Hold on.
I just had a quick question. What if you're both?
Let's find out from Nana.
Oh, well, a lot of people say Japanese people are racist, so
And sexist.
Well, I mean, we don't care, to be honest. We don't care, that's why we've been racist, but Splash Mountain, 100%.
Wow. Allie.
I feel like the Pirates thing led to the Splash Mountain situation.
Yeah, true.
So it breaks my heart, but I'm gonna go Pirates.
Panda.
The Splash Mountain, Tiana, if you're going to replace Splash Mountain, at least just make it a little bit better. So
Going
Splash
down
Mountain,
the
Tiana.
bayou. Going down the bayou.
You're singing.
Going down the bayou. Because we going
Taking
to
it all
I guess
the way.
that's just as memorable as Zippity Doo Dah. Oh. Anyway.
The music isn't the problem. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to go next. Pirates of the Caribbean versus Splash Mountain. One of those is Walt Disney's. One of those was staged by Mark Davis. One of those has costumes by Alice Davis. That scene was the pinnacle of Disney storytelling. If you ask people to picture what a Disney park is in their mind, that auction scene was one of the things that popped into their head. More so than Splash Mountain, I'm sorry to tell you. It's Pirates and Mansion. Those things are here, and just a short step below are those great movie rides in Splash Mountains and those. Because the reason the whole thing exists is in the 60s they raised the bar with those things. So to kill Pirates of the Caribbean the way they did around the entire globe, to neuter that attraction is disgraceful. I'm going with Pirates of the Caribbean. Nick.
Yeah, I can't say it any better than that. I'm going with Pirates as well.
Miss Allison.
I couldn't decide on this one, so I texted Desi again, and I asked her. So I'm going with what she says. And
I'm
Desi.
surprised you were, Lucas, do we like sexism or racism?
Next time I'll ask him which one he
Which
prefers.
one comes with pretzels?
I don't know. Depends who's making. I don't know. So Desi said splash changes. That the splash changes are worse because it's completely gone. At least we still have pirates at all.
Do we? Is it Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, do you want me to call her? I'll ask if you want.
I can't argue with someone via text on this show. We're not doing it. We just sit here and wait for a reply. Anyway.
Desi.
Piano Rob.
So I agree with everything you're all honestly saying, but here's the bigger thing for me. Splash Mountain now doesn't even really fit where it is. And you tried to squeeze something in because of all the whatever reasons, I won't get into them specifically, but it doesn't fit there. You made a ride, that's my biggest problem. You made a whole attraction that the theming of the ride, you really forced it to make sense. I know we still have pirates, I do miss that
How
scene.
did Splash make sense? That's a mountain in Georgia.
You don't think so?
Next to the far west of Big Thunder
See, I
Mountain.
still felt that they built it, though, to look frontierish. I still felt like it fit in the air. I don't feel like this even fits in that area.
Yeah.
And now that we're getting rid of the rivers, which
Atlanta
is
and New Orleans are just a short car ride from each other.
I don't know, man. I'm staying Splash. The whole attraction to me doesn't fit right.
That's 4-3 for Splash over Pirates.
You know what you can do if you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's already done. Good. Good to hear. We want the super chats. Next up, the removal of the. They're yelling in the crowd now. The removal of the People Mover at Disneyland versus the original opening day Disney California Adventure, including Superstar Limo. Allie, so why don't you start us off, Allie?
Oh no, this one's hard.
Technically, Rocket Rods is still in this, so it's kind of the same mistake. If you want to, sacrifice one so you can move DCA
Yeah,
on.
let's go DCA. That was that was bad. Ugh, they're both bad.
Nana?
DCA.
Okay, Panda.
DCA, and Allie reminding me of Superstar Limo is, oof.
I'm going with DCA mostly because I'm going to point this out. There was a swing ride, and the swing ride was themed to bees, and you all know what bees like. Oranges. And so the bees were in an orange, and they flew inside the orange to music from the Beach Boys.
Oh.
Very California.
I'm confused.
This was the Orange Stinger. That's what it was. Although the elevator was like a honey, with the honey box. It was cool, but the rest was junk. But I'm going with DCA. Nick.
So I don't have a lot of stake in either one of these, but I'm gonna vote for People Mover because DCA gave us all those really fun store names and everything. Like we actually played games like.
My favorite game. Is opening day DCA or shit we made up.
Yeah.
And we played this on the show and it was amazing.
It was really good.
I then played this at dinner once at Napa Rose with the person who worked on that project, Tim Delaney. Tim Delaney and I played opening day DCA or shit we made up, and he thought it was the funniest. So, anyway. So you're picking DCA?
No, I'm picking People Mover
because
DCA gave us that.
Gave us the name.
Yeah.
Miss Allison.
I'm also going to go with DCA, and Desi said there are no mountains in New Orleans in 1920s is not frontier era. She replied.
Okay. I don't know that Splash Mountain was Frontier era either, but Rob.
DCA is a bigger mistake.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's 6-1 DCA. And the final matchup of the round, the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration versus making Bob Chapek in charge of parks and resorts. Rob.
Well, listen, one person signed off on one and did so much worse. It's Bob.
Miss Allison.
Bob Chapek.
Nick.
50th was pretty bad. Bob Chapek.
Panda.
Bob is the reason we're doing this show.
He kind of is. I hope he still watches. Nana. I used to get phone calls
What else
after
is
the
he
show.
doing?
It happened.
What about Bob?
Bobby.
Bobby. Allie.
Bobsy.
7-0.
7.
Yeah, 7. Bob Chapek over Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Eric, tell us where we're at.
Very exciting matchups, everyone. I will tell you that according to the Super Chat climate right now, one of our matchups has flipped.
Oh.
Due to multiple Super Chats from multiple people. Pirates of the Caribbean now leads Splash Mountain by a score of 8-4.
Ooh.
Including one Super Chat. It says it's from me, but it was on behalf of big pirate fan Darlene. Asked me to Super Chat for that one for $10. There's another Super Chat that tied up Sightlines and Daz. So
wow.
there's a tiebreaker in play as we go through.
No, yeah. Wow, the attitude.
What?
Eric, it's 6-4, Eric.
Dang it, Eric.
Please.
God.
What's 6-4?
Right, one is for 20, another's for 20, and another's for 10. That's 5, plus 3. I don't know, I haven't seen Herbie the Love Bug in a long time, but I think they called him Ocho because that adds up to 8. Is that correct?
Oh.
Up.
Oh, you got boomered?
We have.
There's still
Math?
stuff coming in.
We got these kids. They can't do math. So wait, what matchup is that?
Now
And
we have
what's the
another
actual
tie.
score now?
We have.
Versus Tiana Splash.
Is 8-4.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nothing else is flipped.
We have another matchup that is flipped.
Right here.
Go ahead.
Due to a $70 super chat by WDW
70.
Mickey, Spectro Magic takes the lead over Epcot.
Oh, no.
No.
Wow, you just upset a whole room of people.
Man.
From
haven't seen that
experience,
many
I can
people
tell you that's
upset
not
for a
good.
while.
Also, a $10 super
Me
chat
too.
by Tune In Lounger ties up the Daz versus Sightlines.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
it
Daz
pulls
takes
ahead.
it's the tiebreak. Daz takes the lead.
Yep.
So just to recap from the top down.
Do you want to call it and then recap?
I would recap it first because people still are upset.
All right, recap and then we'll call it.
All right, we can call them one at a time. I don't care how we do it. I don't think Toy Story is going to lose now to tiered
No,
guest
that's
experience.
dumb.
That's 7-0. Spectro Magic now does top. Epcot changes 8-6.
Come on, let's get cash out of our pocket here.
I can only take
How much
super
do we need
chat.
to save Epcot?
I mean, $3 billion probably.
No, I mean for this thing. Let's,
3 to 4
chat
billion.
right now.
At least 30.
I can't take cash up here.
All right, we're gonna.
This podium does not have a point of sale.
Well, we can
I'll
drop the
take
hammer
it,
now
man.
if you want to.
Stop reaching like you're reaching in the podium.
Sometimes you pay double for that kind of action. All right. We have, let's see, what was this? Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser defeated Shanghai Disneyland. As I said, Daz now takes the lead over Sightlines. That is 5-4.
For now.
Atmospheric Entertainment, big resounding victory. Uh-oh. $100 super chat from Rosita Klein, the super chat queen.
For Epcot.
For Epcot.
Yay!
So now that puts Epcot up 16.
Not done.
to 8.
Not
Whoa.
done.
Oh, wait, something
WW Mickey
happened
goes
after
right
that.
back with
50.
50 bones. The $5 to 12, 13, but it doesn't.
Don't
it's
let
not
Katie
enough.
add.
Nope. So that's for Spectro. That's 12, 13 to 16.
They're not super chatting their favorites.
Yep.
They're super chatting to watch Eric do math on the fly.
Well, the problem is
Eric
that trying to keep a line of all these pluses and
a lot.
Last
circle
time I
things.
did a line that bad, it was.
Oh boy. Oh, Darlene, we don't need to hear about what goes on at your probation office. So Daz takes lead over
They were
Sightlines.
also in upheaval then too, so it's okay.
Atmospheric Entertainment 7-0 over Avengers Campus. Pirates of the Caribbean with a scrappy comeback over Splash Mountain. Uh-oh. Nope. WW Mickey, $20 more for Spectro Magic.
But still not.
That's still
Hang
we're
on.
still not there.
Can we close that?
Can you count this without taking off your shoes, Darlene?
Oh, maybe not.
You don't want to see her web feet?
Yeah, we're still a point short, right? It's that makes it 12, 13, 14, 15
It's
to
15.
16.
Yep.
15 to 16 that matchup.
I'm not the one that has issues counting.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean,
All those
as I
singles
said,
she's got.
makes a scrappy comeback against Splash Mountain.
That's right.
8-4. DCA 6-1 over the People Mover. And that Cinderella story, Bob Chapek.
Oh, we got
Whoa,
another.
Rosita, did you double super? She's just making sure.
She sure did.
Another $100 from Rosita for Epcot.
Thank you, Rosita.
What you got?
You're our favorite.
What you got, Magic? What you got?
Anybody?
I'm in it for the money.
I'm waiting to see if anybody tries to swing the Bob Chapek.
It's good they all super chatted this much because I don't want to tell you how much hairspray we went through this week.
Don't know anybody allowed to match.
Don't want to know what that is, by the way. There was a raccoon involved.
Our cooler's about to go ablaze.
Couple
It's
squirrels.
true. That's right.
So,
All right,
what happened with Sightline versus DAS? What's the final on that?
I think
Daz wins 5-4. There was
Is that it? We calling it?
There's a $10 super chat on each side. We're going to call it, and you want to call it? You want to drop
Call
the
it.
hammer? 5, 4 plus YouTube delay. Yeah, it's over. The round is over.
All right.
All right.
Why don't you preview the next round for us?
All right.
I think it's going to be the whole round, I think.
Okay, the next round. Let me go. This is going to be.
Yeah, whole round.
Did you
Drag
get
the
that
screen
set up?
Oh, everything. Okay.
Good.
No, I don't have everything.
No, we
but I
got
can do it
one
real
night
quick.
to do this.
Well, I can listen. While you're doing that, I got some notes
Oh
here.
man, I don't know if that made it in time.
There's
a delay on the string.
I think it's too late. What was it?
It was $20 for Sightlines.
Whoever that is, you can apply that 20 to something else. Just Rob, if you can watch.
We'll
the
give you a
chat.
$20 credit.
They can apply
Johnny.
that in a future round if they'd like.
Sorry.
Oh, you're in the building, then I can't help you. YouTube versus I can't help your brain delay. YouTube delay. Use your Wi-Fi.
Throw tomatoes.
Someone said use your Wi-Fi.
Go ahead, Darlene. What did you have to say?
Well, I was just gonna say I saw some things. Somebody had said something about broken promises, which is also what my prom theme was. So that took me back. I'm not sure who I was supposed to be voting for, but I vote broken promises. And I'd also like to recognize my disability. It's generally while wearing these nails. It's not easy to keep things clean.
I don't even want to know.
I was.
We could record another
Like my
thumbnail right
fingers.
now.
My hands, thank you. My hands need to stay clean. And then I was real glad that Pirates flipped because Grandma, I was getting upset for Grandma, but we're good.
Darlene. What's your grandmother's name? Your mom is Darlene.
Now. No, my grandmother's Darlene. My mother's Jolene.
I thought that's your daughter.
Yeah, it's the same. It's it skips a generation.
I'm having to do
other
math
one.
and keep up with her family tree.
Hey, listen.
Looks like a shovel. All right, let's go to our Sweet 16 matchups. Paid Fast Pass against Rocket Rods in Tomorrowland. Original Imagination versus Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. Treatment of cast members during COVID versus Closing the Great Movie Ride. The Cinderella Castle Dreamlights versus Disneyland Paris. Go over to the other one because we're doing a whole Sweet 16 at once. Toy Story Land versus the Epcot 2019 to 2024 reimagining. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser against the Daz debacle. Atmospheric Entertainment going up against the Pirates of the Caribbean changes. Original DCA goes up against that scrappy Bob Chapek. So let's send it back to you, Tom.
All right, let's get this thing going. We're going to start off with paid Fast Pass versus Rocket Rods and New Tomorrowland 1998. Allie, being the former West Coaster, why don't you start us off?
Crap. I think the Fast Pass is still the worst thing. Yeah.
Nana?
Definitely pay Fast Pass because Japanese people can afford it, and Tokyo's still keeping it as free for now. So.
They literally have the paid priority pass.
True, but like there's more broke Japanese people, and for those people, they feel bad, so
They're
they
still
have
selling
it
out of
free.
vacation packages. They have money to get the vacation package that allows them to get 7 Posey plush of Duffy.
Well, we have to work so hard, and then we can get there, but we
Imagine saving for a whole year so you could own 7 Posey plush.
7.
Yeah, 7. Anyway, Panda.
Paid Fast Pass. You took away something that was free, now you're charging for it? No.
Nick.
Agreed. Paid Fast Pass. Easy vote here.
Allison.
Fast passes.
Rob.
Same.
I'm giving 1 vote to Rocket Rods. That was such a mess. It deserves at least a point. But yeah, paid Fast Pass for the win. The closure of the original Journey into Imagination against Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Nick, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
You do want to hear my thoughts on this.
This has got to be an interesting one for you.
It is. I mean, that is a hard one because again, this is kind of like, this feels like the Muppets vote for me. It's not that far away from that because it's like heart is with the Star Wars property here and just being let down so much. But man, like you made that speech you gave last round, seriously, like that was everything encapsulated into the idea of this, right? Like, and Star Wars. Here's my thing. Like, same kind of idea I had with Muppets. Star Wars endures in other ways. They can, they're still a great, I still actually like the attraction. It's mostly the ride.
But you'll likely get another Star Wars land in your life, right?
Exactly.
Like that seems very likely.
Very likely. Imagination, there's nowhere else to put it, right? Either they do something there in that space, or it's not happening anywhere. So I'm going to say the bigger mistake is imagination.
Miss Allison.
Yeah, imagination's one of the worst things that's happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're a company that is a storytelling company based on imagination. Then you got rid of one of the most things that was imaginative and put in a worse version of one of the greatest IPs ever. So imagination is the bigger mistake.
Panda.
You took a beloved character and turned him into a shadow of an annoying child. Imagination.
Now you're talking. Nana.
Galaxy's Edge killed my Star Wars weekend, but I'm an Epcot.
Oh wait, you like Star Wars weekends?
Yeah, I was there every
you and
Friday.
Linda Skywalker hanging out.
I did meet. I met him. Yes, and I got to meet C-3PO too, and he came to me. Oh, you are Nana. You are the master of somebody's. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I love Star Wars weekend. But as an Epcotian who believe in Figment, we must vote for Figment.
Allie.
Figment.
You know where I'm going. That's 7. 7-0 for original Journey into Imagination.
Wow, 7.
All right, the mistreatment of cast members during COVID versus the closure of the great movie ride. I'll start us off. I stuck up for the cast members. You remember, we raised $50,000 for the cast members during that time for the cast member pantry. I did my part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We walked the picket line with them for the raise. I'm sorry, but great movie, right? I'm sorry, but great movie, right? I love you guys, even though most of you despise me, but great movie, right? Piano Rob.
It's hard because you don't want to take. It's hard to not pick people. People are important. But this we're going to talk about forever. We're going to talk about the movie ride being gone. It was the star attraction of that park. It should still be there. Great movie ride.
Miss Allison.
This is, oh God, these keep
We're all
getting
getting
tougher and
canceled
tougher.
after this. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I've done this a few times. You'll be all right.
I'm gonna put my vote for the cast members. The poor treatment for them.
Okay. Nick.
So Rob, after your impassionate plea about the DAS debacle
Right?
and those humans, right? Now it's like, but the cast members.
I didn't say that. I didn't say.
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
did.
for the cast members on the movie ride too.
Yeah, there were humans there who lost their favorite job.
Exactly. I'm going to stick up for the people who love movies. We're going with the great movie ride.
It was a perfect job for them because they love movies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Panda.
Rob is like, we're going to be talking about the great movie ride forever. Cast members.
This specific
I
thing.
know. I got.
This will fade from memory, right? Eventually, 10 or 15 years from now, I don't know that people other than those who were affected will remember that. As opposed to movie ride like Figment, there's a generation of people who never saw the attraction who now are like, yeah, let's get it back, yeah. And I think they'll be the same for Great Movie Ride. I mean, all the time we do tours of the museum. There are very young guests who come who did not see the ride, and in that room of the museum, they're like emotional, like, I wish I got to see it now. So like, the memory will fade of that the cast members were mistreated as the executives who made that decision like die.
I don't know. You got like what, 75,000 cast members? I think they're going to remember it. I'm going with cast members.
Okay. Nana.
I mean, I still have to stick it out for cast member because my man at the time, he lost the job because of that. So I'll never forgive about it.
That's the first time you didn't pick Hollywood Studios.
I mean, because the movie light, they had an alien in there that scared the shit out of me. I was scared out of me.
That's
so
all right. Worse things were said this week. Allie, please. You're the tiebreaker.
Oh no. Great movie ride.
Oh.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Can I put my $20 towards cast members?
You're moving your $20? He is going to move his $20 towards cast members, which I understand.
So they're up by one.
So that actually right now puts us at 5-4. 5-4 cast members over movie ride right now. Is he leaving now because I didn't pick cast members? Anyway, Castle Dreamlights, which when it wins this round will defeat the cast members against. It's gonna win the tournament. These lights are gonna win the tournament against Euro Disney. Allison, start us off.
Sure. I can't vote for the lights. I have to vote for Euro Disney.
Robert?
Ooh. Euro Disney was a bigger mistake, I think. My thing with the lights that I was just
lights versus the economic derailment of the company.
This is what I was debating about the lights. For me, it's the representation of taking the physical stuffs and going so digital sometimes with projections and stuff like that. But it's Euro Disney. It's a bigger mistake.
Nick?
So this entire tournament, I've been a big proponent of the Christmas lights of all kinds, of all shapes and sizes and types. So I really can't waver from that position at this point in time. So I'm going to have to continue to put my support behind the castle lights as the biggest mistake.
Allie?
Can I vote for Paul Pressler? I'm pissed about the dream
He's
lights.
gone. I'm mad about Pressler.
You're right,
Yeah,
'cause
so
he should
I'm going to
went
vote
through.
against the dream lights and go with
Euro Disney.
Nana.
Castle lights, because we were taking a family picture in front of the castle every year, and as soon as they stopped doing the castle lights, our family got separated. So
You went every
your
year?
family
I
went
thought
to
you
the
had no
entirety
money.
of
You're
France.
blaming the separation of your family
Against
on the removal
We were taking a
of the
family
castle
picture
every
every single
Well, I would pick them
year.
too then.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my castle. My castle is bigger here. Not like West Coast is a little smaller, but mine is bigger. So, but we don't have lights. Well, I want the lights back. So.
Panda, please.
Don't believe the Japanese no money. She was there every year. Every year!
I live here now.
Well,
It's been like how many
Did you
years?
live there? Here, how long have you lived here?
Oh, I mean 12 years.
Oh, okay. But you were
Yeah.
still there before every year. Even
No,
you-
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
The first time I came here was 1998. Was that a 25th anniversary? That's the first time I came here. And then moved down here in 2013. And 2013, every year I was taking family picture. Every
Is this
year
gonna be on
until
the
they stopped doing
podcast?
that. Oh, we can talk about that. It's okay, yeah.
So if we're talking about what's the biggest,
I
bigger
can see
mistake.
the thumbnail. The Castle Dreamlights ruined my family.
But I'm like,
Clickbait.
that really happened, though.
Euro Disney, bigger mistake.
I'm also going Euro Disney.
Thank you.
5-2 Euro Disney over the Dreamlights. Toy Story Land, all of the Toy Story Lands versus the Epcot of 2019 to 2024 reimagining. Let me just start us off. Epcot. There you go. All right, Panda.
Epcot.
Nana.
Epcot.
Allie.
Epcot.
Nick.
Epcot.
Allison.
Yeah, Epcot.
Rob.
Epcot.
7-0 Epcot.
7.
I like when you
Yeah,
know it's
7.
going to be quick.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser versus the DAS debacle. Rob.
It's DAS. I hope I don't have to say more than that, but the answer is DAS.
You very eloquently put it in the last round. I think that's a hard argument to beat. Miss Alice.
Yeah, I agree with Das.
Nick.
I mean, there were a lot of cast members affected by the closure of Star Cruiser.
There were.
I very passionately loved the
You're
Star
trying to make me
Cruiser.
look really bad here.
Oh, I'm not trying. Look, I'm gonna still go with Star Cruiser. I'm gonna go with Star Cruiser over DAS.
I'm going to go with Star Cruiser 2. Best journey. Panda.
Yeah, I think a wave of a pen can fix DAS one day. I think the bigger mistake
Yeah.
is Star Cruiser.
Nana.
Neither
Neither of these injured your Hollywood studio.
True. I mean, you know,
One was just parking lot.
if Disney took DAS, if Disney didn't take the DAS, then the poo-poo didn't happen at the, Guardian.
They might.
You know, they
Wow.
had. I mean, hey, they
That
had
is
to
a
think
can
about
of
their
a
life.
badge.
You know, they had to, but they couldn't make it because of DAS. Because DAS used to give it out to people who have like IBS and all kind of stuff. But they're like, you know what? You're not disabled, so you're not getting that, and that's what happened. So I would love to blame Disney for that. So, DAS.
She said the alien scared the shit out of her, so she has some experience.
My family was together until we got to the last room of the Guardians queue, and then we separated. Allie, go ahead.
I think if you don't ever have the paid fast pass situation, it doesn't lead to the DAS debacle.
True.
Both are bad. They both show how out of touch Disney is with their people, but I think the Star Cruiser is a bigger mistake. DAS is fixable. It's crappy, but
Yeah.
it's literally okay. That
Tomorrow
was,
it could be fixed, yeah.
Yeah.
4-3, Star Cruiser over DAS. The removal of atmospheric entertainment versus the ruination of Pirates of the Caribbean. Nana.
Like I said, if you go to Tokyo, you still can watch Pirates. So, and I am, hardcore entertainment people, so entertainment.
Panda.
Atmospheric entertainment still, to me, is a bigger mistake.
Allie.
Entertainment is the life of the park.
Absolutely.
Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested in what you have to say about the Pirates thing, but I'm totally on board with voting for entertainment here because, I think that affects more areas of the park, and it is the life of the park.
Miss Allison.
I stand by loss of the entertainment.
Rob.
Entertainment.
Wow, that's 6-0. This for me is the toughest match of the entire tournament. These are two things I love so much. Pirates.
You're going
my
to Tokyo
favorite.
tomorrow. Is that tomorrow?
I know, but they still ruined the other Pirates. I'm going with entertainment. I miss my entertainment. I love both of these. This is hard, but 7-0 entertainment for people. If we threw out the cast members on the other side of the tournament, entertainment cast are going to get pushed through on this. All right, last matchup of the round. Opening day, Disney's California Adventure versus Bob Chapek. Piano Rob.
Yeah, as much as I don't want Bob to win even this, even though it's the worst thing, but he was worse than the opening of that park, Bob.
Miss Allison.
Bob Chapek.
Nick.
He can't get blamed for DCA, can he?
Could we?
He ruined it the second time. He was
He did ruin it the
Pixar
second time.
Pier and Avengers
We're talking
Campus.
about original
Yeah.
DCA, but definitely Bob.
Panda.
The unscrupulous Bob Chapek.
Oof. Nana.
Bob Chapek.
Allie.
Bob Chapek.
I just said my reasoning. We got a lot of good out of DCA getting fixed. The Red Car Trolley, Buena Vista Street, Cars Land, World of Color, those are wonderful things. And then he undid so much of the great work that was done to fix that park. Screw him. 7-0 Bob Chapek. Screw you, you dunce. 7-0. All right, Eric, where we at?
Well, back here up in the studio, and I hope you're having fun down there under the rotunda. We have paid Fast Pass, dominant victory over Rocket Rods. We have Journey into Imagination with a dominant victory over Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, here's a close one due to Super Chats. The panel, I'm seeing things come in. Oh boy, okay, we'll get to that in a second. The panel for the cast members versus the Great Movie Ride came up with a 4-3 victory for a Great Movie Ride. We then added $20 or 2 points to the CMs, and then we added 2 points for the Great Movie Ride. So the Great Movie Ride, as of right now, has a 6-5 lead. The Dreamlights go down 5-2 to Disneyland Paris. Epcot dominating victory over Toy Story Land. Star Cruiser edges out Daz, but I have a vote for Daz in Super Chat to tie that one up 4-4 right now. Atmospheric Entertainment 7-0, and then we got one Super Chat point for that. Thank you very much. That was Tina Bailey. She says, Pirates, bring back the redhead. And this Cinderella run of Bob Chapek continues with a 7-0 victory over DCA. We're going to leave this open for just a moment before we introduce our next set of winners here.
So
Darlene, what did you think of this round?
Well,
Yeah, right now it's good.
I've learned, I've got some questions, but I've also, all right, now we're live. There we go. So I got some questions, but I also have, I've learned a couple things. I want to know more about this Posy plush, and is it an underwear line? That was my number one question up in there, because it sounds like an underwear line that I might be interested in. Also, IBS can cause a lot of problems. And then I have also learned that the panel is 4 people, unless that people is Bob Chapek.
That is correct. That is correct. Just some updates. There is a matchup that is being flipped right now.
Highly contested.
What?
Highly contested.
Yes. That is Daz has taken a lead over the Galactic Star Cruiser. We've gotten no less than 4 points from Super Chats from 4 different individuals who feel passionately about Daz. So as of right now, Daz is in the lead, and we'll give people about 5 more seconds to get their votes in. Or if you want, you could just wait until we get to the Elite 8 there.
That's right, and at that point, you can just slip me cash.
All right. All right.
It won't help your vote, but I could use the cash.
All right, we're going to go ahead and drop the hammer, make these matchups final then. That ends the round. Thank you very much. Paid Fast Pass, moving on. Imagination, moving on over Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The Great Movie Ride defeats the treatment of cast members during COVID. The Disneyland Paris, kind of an upset, I think, over the Cinderella Castle Dreamlights. Nick, we know how much Nick loves lights and transportation. Epcot defeats Toy Story Land. Atmospheric Entertainment defeats Pirates of the Caribbean. And Bob Chapek, well, he shit on everything, including DCA in this matchup.
He also has IBS.
All right, we'll send it back to you for these nice matchups here.
Yeah, he definitely has IBS. He was an idiot born stupid. You know?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Those were also my initials upon birth.
All right, the Elite Eight now. It's time for our first matchup. It's going to be Paid Fast Pass versus the closure of the original Journey into Imagination. Panda.
Ah. This is hard. Original Imagination.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, listen, if you're too young and you haven't been on it, that might sway your vote, but I was on it a lot.
So let me put this in perspective for the kids watching. You know how you feel about Monsters Unchained?
That's how we felt, yeah.
That's how we felt. Before there was Dracula's feet, there was the Dream Finder.
There's Dragon Feet.
Anna, please.
I mean, I never got to ride a Figment when it was like nice and colorful. And like I said, as an Epcotian who believe in Figment, I have to vote for Figment, even though Japanese people are broke and they cannot buy the paid fast pass.
Allie.
I'm gonna go with Figment because the paid fast pass I think ultimately goes down to that other guy that's coming.
Ooh, I like it.
Piano Rob.
If Walt Disney was around right now and somebody said, hey Walt, we're gonna make more money by charging some of your guests to have a better experience, he would have flipped out, I think. I truly think he would have flipped out.
Unless it's so he could afford more cigs.
So this is very hard for me, which it's supposed to be.
He and Darlene were very similar.
Right? It's hard for me.
I'd like to take this moment to say that I have now been sponsored by Newport.
But I'm gonna go with paid fast pass. I think that was a really big mistake. I think that's a big mistake. I still feel that way.
Miss Allison.
Sticking with closing one of the greatest attractions of all time.
Nick.
So Imagination, I obviously rode Imagination, the original, many times. It is one of my most cherished attractions, but I've also experienced the parks with free fast passes, and the paid fast passes fundamentally changes the way I experience the park. So is this going to probably be a little bit more personal about my current enjoyment over the park, over my memories of that attraction, and I'm going to vote for the paid fast pass as the biggest mistake.
I'm going to say this. Paid fast pass doesn't close the standby line. I can still experience all the things I want to experience. I can no longer experience my favorite attraction of all time, Journey into Imagination. So I'm going with Journey to Imagination. That's 5-2 for Imagination. I think they're both terrible decisions.
Yeah.
But
now, ironically, if you want to get your vote to the head of the line, you can pay for it.
Yes. You were just waiting to say that one. That's great.
I do miss being able to, like, when I would get a paper fast pass and I would be able to give it to people and make my own little magical moments and be able to. That was.
And it gave everybody an equal chance to get on that one thing at least if they wanted to get on. Now you don't necessarily have that.
you know what I don't like? I don't like when you go to Jelly Rolls and people put different amounts of money under each napkin and the performer takes the song request with the most money under it first.
No.
That kind of seems like a similar situation to me. I don't know about you. You thought you were so smart.
Aww.
You thought you were so smart. You thought you were so
Is that why my songs never get played?
Could you leave quarters?
I didn't know you were supposed to put money with the napkin.
It's the slot machine coins that he said that it was in his pocket.
The slot machine coins on top.
It's like, what is this?
Anyway, all right, next matchup. The closure of the Great Movie Ride against Euro Disney. Nana, you like Hollywood Studios. Why don't you start? Did I interrupt drawing time?
Well, my paper is already
You
like.
have so many drawings on your paper.
Like I literally have whole thing draws over here.
What's
about-
on that one? I haven't seen that one.
That Tom is wearing a ear hat.
Am I
and-
at Quacky Duck City in this?
Not yet. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But what was the question?
I interrupted Nana's happy time.
One of them's about studios.
Great movie rides closure versus Euro Disney.
Well, I mean, great movie ride, defeat cast members. So I guess I'll go with the great movie ride, even though Adrian scared the shit out of me. I blurred some part, you know.
Great movie ride.
Panda.
I've never been to Euro Disney, but from what I know, that's still a more expensive mistake. So Euro Disney.
Wow. Nick.
Yeah, I don't know. The Euro Disney's probably, like you said, the bigger financial.
Well, one of these hits
mistake.
closer to home, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. So again,
that's not our. Yeah, right. Is it? Do you vote with your heart or with your head?
I mean, I'm getting to the point where it's just like, all right, the one that impacts me, care about the most. So great movie ride.
Miss Allison.
Absolutely. It's not going to be a great matchup with great movie ride versus imagination, but great movie ride.
I might have to leave. Piano Rob.
2 Michael Eisner creations and 1 Bob Chapek destruction. Great movie ride.
I got to pick my GMR. I do agree with Panda for the record, though. Euro Disney's the bigger mistake in some ways, but at the same time, I'm so happy that park got built because it's so beautiful. And so I can't be mad, but we lost movie ride, though. So that's 6-1 movie ride. The reimagining of Epcot in recent years against the DAS debacle. We're back to this, Rob.
Yeah, this is terrible to pick between. I'm gonna stick with what I've been saying, and I know maybe it's because it's just current, but I don't like what's going on with DAS. I really don't like it. DAS.
Miss Allison.
Yeah, I mean, I know people that are, like, personally that are affected by DAS, and it's just, it stinks. DAS.
Nick.
You know what also stinks?
What?
Epcot.
It does.
Epcot.
You're not incorrect.
You won 1 cent.
Again, I gotta go with that they could fix the deal. It's broke. They can fix it. Epcot is the bigger mistake.
Nana.
Well, Epcot stole my dream of me swimming in the Fountain of Nation, but also DAS problem gave us some money for the Guardian thinking about life situation. It's really tough to pick which one. Well, but I stand with DAS because I know a lot of people need DAS, so, well, DAS.
Allie.
Epcot, it's a dumpster fire.
Every day. Here, too.
No, it was a cooler fire. It's 3-3. I'm the tiebreaker.
And can we please get like a bunch of water guns and like shoot at her while she does her little
The dumpster wasn't on
fountain
fire,
dance?
it was flying.
This is so hard. Because again, I think of those people, and I know how hurt they are, but man, Epcot is trash. Walt's dream, and look, it wasn't what Walt wanted, it wasn't the city, but it was a beautiful message, that original park. I hate that it's the drinking park, and Disney has leaned into it. The theme of Epcot is alcohol, and that's disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm going with Epcot. Epcot, 4-3 Epcot.
I think tomorrow we're going to see a lot of tweet on the Twitter that says Tom picked Epcot over
Tom
DAS.
hates cast members and the disabled.
Yes, exactly. That's what they're going to say on Twitter tonight and tomorrow.
It's not even the first time that'll be said.
Yeah, I mean, you kick in a child every time you go to the park.
I like
so.
to kick babies. That's the only. I can't wait in those standby lines. So I just go in there and kick babies. All right, the final matchup of the round: the loss of atmospheric entertainment versus Bob Chapek. Panda.
Chapek. Because I think he's responsible for it.
I mean, Nana.
I mean, Bobby killed the entertainment, so I must go with Bobby.
Allie.
Bobby killed the entertainment and Epcot, so Bob.
Yeah. Nick.
Bobby.
Miss Allison. Please just keep
Bob.
calling him Bobby.
Bob. Old Bobby Bob.
Oh, Bobby.
Robert. Bobby Bill.
Piano Bob?
I'm good. Wow.
You're still upset about the napkin thing, I
I'm
think.
going to stick with atmospheric entertainment.
Yeah, you kind of have to. I'm going with Bob because Bob killed a lot of that atmospheric entertainment. He enabled, during COVID, he enabled every manager in the Walt Disney Company to cut everything they always wanted to cut. So he's responsible. So they're both terrible, but he's responsible for that terrible. So, but how much of this list, half of this tournament is this idiot.
Yeah.
He created half of the, we couldn't have had this tournament. You know what would have been in this tournament? Like dumb things like the chicken and waffle sandwich. Like if Bob Chapek didn't happen, right now our final four would be imagination, chicken and waffle sandwich.
Dream lights.
Like dream lights. Like he made this interesting, I'll say that much. But yeah, 6-1.
So we
Bob.
should thank him and stop voting for him.
No, we should thank him by making him king. King of the mistakes. Eric, Darlene, please.
You know, there was part of me that was hoping that maybe the final four would be Bob Chapek, Cynthia Harris, Paul Pressler, and Tom Staggs being fired. That would have been an epic final four, but we're not going to get it. What we are getting right now is a big fight in the Super Chat arena between Daz and Epcot. Right now, Epcot has received 4 Super Chat votes, bringing its total to 7. Daz has received 3 Super Chat votes, bringing its total to 6. There's another one for Epcot, so Epcot now is at 9-6, right?
I thought 8.
Yeah, sorry.
No, maybe not.
Is that correct, Darlene?
9. Yeah, I got 9.
Yeah, 9-6.
Is it 9-6?
Yeah.
9-6. Didn't even have to take my shoes off for that one.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
You want to talk about Dracula's feet?
That's right. Turns out they were my feet all along.
Some real bloodsuckers.
Those feet cannot come into your house unless you invite them. All right. Journey into
That's right.
imagination.
Sometimes I grip things upside down. It's great.
6. Somebody did a blank super chat.
Oh no!
Woo!
Dr. Fluffy, we need you to clarify what your vote was for.
You're
In
Dr.
the meantime,
Fluffy.
David Button with a $10, even though it's Canadian, super chat for Epcot.
If they donated Canadian dollars,
he
do we
said
move
Epcot.
things backwards in the tournament?
Dr. Fluffy.
Dr.
How does
Fluffy
that
put
work
down
now?
$50. I want to make sure Dr. Fluffy gets the vote properly. Keep an eye on that, would you, Darlene, while I go through these. It was for Epcot.
Epcot.
I'm not going to get to hear Eric say Daz anymore like it's birth control or something with a Z.
All right, so Journey into Imagination defeats Paid Fast Pass, 5-2. Are we ready to call the round? I'm sorry.
Yeah, call it.
All right, we're calling the round. Then the Great Movie Ride defeats Disneyland Paris 6-1. Epcot, thanks to Super Chats, and it really maintained the lead the whole time. Boy, that's 4 plus 5 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-6. Epcot wins over Daz. And then Bob Chapek continues his dominant
ball.
victories.
He's a wrecking ball.
He's just beating things that he did to us. It's kind of cheating. But there we are. Our final four is now set. We have Journey into Imagination. It will be facing off against the Great Movie Ride. Ooh. Then we have the reimagining of Epcot going against Bob Chapek, also responsible for the reimagining of Epcot. He's got to have an
How
advantage.
many of his mistakes has he fought?
Oh,
1,
God,
2, 3. He's battled 3. There were that many in this
There's only
tournament.
been 4
He's
rounds.
battled 3 of his own mistakes. If Movie Ride wins, he could battle 4 of his mistakes in this tournament.
That's funny.
Incredible run.
Yeah.
Really should inspire all of us.
Yes.
If you
We
keep
were
working hard,
inspired.
kids, you
All
too
right.
can make so many mistakes that you get a free path all the way
You
to
get
the
a
Final
whole
Four.
2 episodes of News Tonight dedicated to you.
All right.
He's actually probably had several.
Final Four time, Tom. Time for everybody to put your game face on.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
This is gonna be tough. Probably the 2 biggest attraction closures in the history of Disney parks are now faced. I will say this, some years like things get swayed and you're like, oh man, maybe the final matchups weren't what they should have been, but the right thing won. I will say this, I think these are 4 contenders that deserve to be in this conversation, and these are 2 incredibly difficult decisions, I think, but this first one especially, because they're in the same vein. They are 2 attractions that defined a park and still define how people feel going back to that park. So the closure of the original Journey into Imagination versus the closure of the Great Movie Ride. Who wants to start this one off? Nick?
Wow.
Nick wants to start it off.
Not even close in my head. Imagination. You know me. I love the Great Movie Ride, but just I don't hold it in that same place as a lot of people do. So this particular matchup, not even close.
Miss Allison.
Just double checking my mic is on. I think that while Great Movie Ride embodies the heart of the entire park, Imagination embodies the heart of the entire Disney company in that attraction. So I'm voting for Imagination.
Piano Rob.
Me choosing one of these doesn't mean I care about the other one any less. These are both major things.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go the other way on this. I'm gonna say Great Movie Ride. I feel like that was a bigger loss to that park than even Imagination necessarily was to Epcot. Epcot had a lot of other great things, especially with like Horizons and other things that were there. That really, it did embody the whole park. That's the whole thing. I'm gonna go GMR.
Allie.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I kind of agree with Rob on this. Like, I think Figment can be saved if they put some money into it and take it back to what it is. The Great Movie Ride, yeah, just ripped the soul out of that park. It still pisses me off.
Nana.
Nothing can stop us now.
How
I don't
dare
know
you.
how we got make it happen. I'm a Epcotian who sleep with Figment daily, and he getting skinny and skinny. Oh, I'm talking about my plush, in the house. I have my Figment.
The plush is on Ozempic?
What?
Maybe, yeah.
He imagined it.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, why is the plush getting thinner?
Because, Disney cheaply made this Figment in China, and I think everything gets smaller and smaller inside. And my shoulder is hurting from an accident from like 7 years ago. So I have to hold something to sleep every night. So my Figment getting skinnier and skinnier every day.
An accident 70 years ago?
7 years ago.
You Japanese people do not age.
We don't die. What are you talking about? Asian never die. So, but yeah. But anyways, but yeah. I love Figment, and we believe in Figment every day. And I wanted to see the Rainbow Tunnel that I never got to see. So Figment. Yeah. By the way, I'm young still, so
The tunnel was cool.
Panda.
See?
Rob changed me on this one. I was going to say Imagination.
You're all not doing this to me.
But I think that the Great Movie Ride was the heart of the studios. And as much as I love Imagination, it's the movie ride.
really tied it.
Makes me think you're the host
That
now.
was perfect.
I mean, I love
I like to
Hollywood
give Tom a
Studio
reason
too,
to want to go away for 2 months.
When he said it was the bigger loss to the park, that's what got me.
I mean, that's kind of true. I mean,
Guess
Hollywood.
what? We're tied, and it's my turn.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
These 2 attractions are my entire personality.
But remember what Allie said.
Sell your vote to the
Imagination
highest
could
bidder.
come back.
I always
Movie
thought
ride
he was
ain't
more of an
coming back.
Ellen's Energy Adventure personality. Look how good.
These are the 2 attractions. When I see clips or I hear the music, or Spectro's one of those for the music too, but I just get emotional about both of these.
Me too.
These are both my childhood, my life. If it wasn't for the original Journey to Imagination, I probably wouldn't be here right now. If it wasn't for Great Movie Ride, I think that really dictated the future of my life from that point on. This is near impossible. I love both of these. I wish I could pick both, but I can't. I have to go with my first love. I have to go with Figment. Yeah, I have to. I love them both dearly. My two favorite attractions of all time. And I don't know that I love one more than the other. I'm just picking Figment because I think in the end it'll mean more to more of the world, that character and what he stands for. Yeah. Allison, I think, made the best point. I think Movie Ride, yeah, it meant that park, but Figment essentially became the mascot of Walt Disney Imagineering. And for the mascot of Walt Disney Imagineering to have that ride is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. We're talking about mistakes. It's the bigger mistake. They're both huge mistakes. That probably the two mistakes that ruined Walt Disney World the most and set us on a course that maybe we'll never come back from. So I'm going Figment. That's 4-3, Journey to Imagination. But Eric, might as well watch your phone because I'm sure the internet's going to explode with super chats with that one. On the other side, we have Bob Chapek versus one of his biggest blunders, which was the reimagining of Epcot, where he said he would make it more timeless, more family, and more Disney. His Epcot would be. So it's him again. It's Frankenstein against Frankenstein's monster on this side of the tournament. Nick, start us off. Bob. Miss Alice.
I have that song in my head, the Chapek song.
It's been Chapek all along.
More Disney, more family, but more money.
More money, more money. Yeah, you'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back. That's what
Yeah, we did a lot of Bob Chapek songs, didn't we?
It's Chapek for me.
Yeah. Rob?
I dislike him so much I don't even want to vote for him, so I'm going to pick 2000's Epcot.
You can't even say his name.
No,
You're
I was
like,
going to say Epcot.
Wow. Panda.
Bob.
Nana.
It is a really hard decision to make because
I know you can't swim.
I know. I mean, if Bob was not there, Epcot not facing this situation right now.
Yeah.
But then, I don't want him to win in this one. But Bobby.
You know him winning is like negative against him, though.
It's a good win. Yeah.
But you picked Bob, right?
Yeah.
Allie?
Bob massacred Epcot. So Bob.
This isn't hard for me because it's the chicken and the egg. But we know which one came first, and it's the egg. Bob Chapek.
He does look like an egg.
He is egg. He's the egg. We used to call him Eggman, yeah. Anyway.
6-1,
Bob Chapek over his massacre of Epcot. So, Eric, give us the update.
GMR's ahead right now.
Oh, no.
All right, there is a lot of action going on. We did get a super chat for Bob Chapek as if he wasn't going to win that.
Is it from Bob C?
It does not say.
This is all I've got.
But more importantly, we have a $20 super chat for the Great Movie Ride.
Ooh.
That is hedged by WDW Mickey trying to save Imagination with another $20. So those cancel each other out.
Wow.
But I will still do that. So, oh boy.
6-5.
Is that right?
It's 6-5 Imagination.
Hold on a second. Well, there was one before they even started talking, wasn't there, Darlene?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Katie, can we
So, no,
verify?
it's-
Was there
it's
another
incorrect.
one, or we
It's
got 'em all?
incorrect.
It's correct.
That's correct.
6 to
That is
5.
correct.
But we just got a new one in.
There's a new one.
It's tied up.
Oh, it's tied.
That ties it.
$10 for
6 to 6.
and another one for Imagination. Another hedge against Imagination. I can't even keep up
Another
with.
one for Imagination.
It's tied again. Is that right?
It's 7 to 6.
What's is
Is
it
it
7?
tied? No, it's balanced.
Listen to the one that didn't
Two-
graduate middle school.
2 more
It
for
is
Imagination.
7 to 6.
3 more for
Is
Imagination.
it actually
Imagination.
7 to 6?
No, it's more than that now.
More coming in. It's moving.
I can't keep up with this.
Someone's saying
No, those
10
are
to
all
6. I'm hearing a lot of 10-6 Imagination.
I think that's right.
Another one for Imagination. Oh boy, Katie's. We're gonna have to.
No,
have
the vote is for
auditors.
Movie
We're gonna
Ride.
have to
That
hire
last one.
auditors here.
It's 10-7.
10-7 for Figment right now, I think.
All right.
4, 6.
And Florida beat Maryland.
10.
Not in any form of education
10 to 8.
athletics, but
10 to 8. Whoa, $50 for the great movie ride.
Oh.
10 to 13.
10 to 13.
Oh,
I have a
11
bad
to
feeling.
There went
about this.
11 to 13 now. That was
Going to be a
Chucky
bumpy
Chicken Cartoons with the $10 there. Figment for Tom. There's another 10 for Imagination.
12, 13.
12 to 13.
12 to
That
13
was
for who?
another
GMR?
RJ. The Great Movie Ride is winning by 1, 13 to 12. And we'll probably have to call in auditors after the fact.
Call
$20 for OG Imagination from WDW Mickey.
Is that a lead? That puts it in the lead?
That puts it up 14 to 13. We'll leave this open for another. Do we want to, I don't know, do we send it to a commercial? What do we do?
This is one
We
of the
don't
last
have a
things.
commercial set
We don't have
unless
one.
Katie wants one. I don't know.
If only we had an endless library of crazy, unhinged commercials. $100 from Rosita Klein for Journey into Imagination.
Whoa.
For what? For imagination?
24 to 13.
I ran out of space to tell.
The Super Chat Queen has spoken.
Is that actually it? Are you ready to call it?
I'm ready to call it.
You want to give like 10, 15 more
Give
seconds?
it 10 seconds. There's that YouTube lag, so don't dilly-dally, because it is about running usually about 20 seconds behind, right? So I'm going to call it now in the studio, and I'll give another 15 seconds and see what happens. Meanwhile, Tom will sing us a song for 15 seconds.
Hooray for Holly.
Soon you'll see. I'll replace your rides with more IP.
All right, it's called. It's called. All right, 24 to 13. Journey into Imagination makes it into the championship game.
Okay.
Figgy?
Figgy versus
Figgy?
Bobby.
And meeting it in the championship game will be none other than Bob Chapek.
Figgy
Wow,
versus
my
Bobby.
favorite thing in the world versus my least favorite thing in the world.
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that imagination is going up against lack of imagination?
He was real imaginative with numbers. He's like, what if we charge people for parking?
He would have tallied these things up, no problem, man.
If it was money, yeah, he would have figured it out real quick. So is that it, Art? You sending it back? Is it time?
I'm sending it back to you.
Let's do it, folks. It's not even 11 o'clock
This is what
yet.
dreams are made of.
I might be able to pack. Famous last words. Final matchup. We are going to decide the biggest mistake in the history of Disney parks. Was that mistake closing the original Journey into Imagination? Or was that mistake giving the reins to Bob Chapek from Consumer Products? Which was the bigger mistake? Let's decide. Panda, you're the guest. You will start off our final battle.
We know who's winning this. It's Bob Chapek.
Is it Chapek all along?
It is Chapek all along.
It is Chapek all along. That's one for Bobbert. Nana.
It is Figgy versus Bobby, right?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Can we blame him for the closing of the original?
Nana was going to
Imagination?
swim in Bob Chapek, and now she cannot.
I mean, hey, if Bobby wasn't there, I didn't lose my Fountain of Nation dream. And, you know, he didn't furlough my man at the time. I mean, he lost a job out, you know.
Yeah, that was
get-
his decision.
No, he furloughed.
And he hated the Japan
every-
Pavilion. He hated it.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say all the way,
He
man.
probably liked it because it's third party and he just collects the lease money.
I mean, they make a lot of money over there.
Really?
I'm like, really?
We don't have to operate the thing we own?
Like,
No.
I mean, like I said, I don't want Bobby to win this situation, but I like to blame everything on Bobby, so Bobby.
Allie.
F
Too old
that
Bobby.
guy. F him, Bobby.
F you, Bobby. That's 3-0. Bob Chapek right now. One more would do it. I mean, obviously not counting Super Chats, but for the panel at least, one more would do it. I know our screen says 1-0. I don't know if we're having technical issues, but we're actually at 3-0. It's just slow, like Bob was. All right, Piano Rob.
The reason I will never accept Bob as a nickname, we're going to go with Bob Chapek.
Wow. That's 4. Miss Allison.
One attraction versus an entire company ruined. Bob Chapek.
5-0, Nick.
I mean, look, Bob did give us a lot of comedy, Father. Can't be that big of a mistake, can he? Bob Chapek.
That's 6-0.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
On one hand, I could vote for what I think is the biggest mistake in the history, or I can have a 7-0 victory and continue to stomp on the grave of my arch nemesis. A man who feared a boy in a 2-bedroom apartment in Central Florida. A man who had someone else call me to tell me I was mean in a commercial. A man who had people watch this show to tell him what I said about him.
He's watching right now.
I'm still that petty. 7-0.
Bob.
So Killing Great Movie Ride kind of won. But let's see, we got Super Chats open. People want Figment to win.
You're not going to
They
find
got
any
some work
Super
to
Chats supporting Bob Chapek.
No, but
think
thinking
that
that
the
Figment
victory is
leaving
at
is a
hand.
bigger
From Mrs.
mistake.
Chapek.
You know, I'm
Not
not saying
necessarily in
it's
support
over.
of Bob Chapek.
I'm just saying perhaps he's dribbling out the clock with a 40-point lead.
He was typically dribbling in a meeting when he couldn't understand what people were telling him.
Correct.
Has there ever been a 7-0 final?
I don't know if there's ever been a 7-0 final. But what's amazing about this is when we did attractions, the original Journey to Imagination won all time. It won retired attractions. It won all time. And it won decidedly.
And show,
tonight...
And show scene, right?
Tonight, it was no match for Bob Chapek's stupidity. This man was so inept that he trumped something that easily won 2 tournaments in the past.
Tom, you're not going to believe this, but Bob Chapek super
Bob
chatted.
Chapek himself just super chatted $5.
He still has money? I mean, they did give him like $30 million.
Says, I'll admit it, it was me all along. I was the biggest mistake. And while I'm on a roll, it was I who planted the 2 female figures in Germany. That was his idea of atmospheric entertainment. All right, we're going to kick it back to you, Tom.
Is that
It's been
it?
a great March
Are we
Madness.
calling it?
Okay, wait. Yeah, more in support of Bob Chapek.
Because they
There went another
Filing
point.
it.
The
What's
biggest
the
vote-
score now? No, I want to know the score.
It's 8 to
Is it 8-0?
Because Bob did send a super chat, but it was only for $5.
So
Oh,
8
it
and a
didn't even
half,
count.
nothing.
8.5 to 0.
I would just like to say that I'm pretty sure I called this yesterday.
It's literally the title of the episode on YouTube and on our website. Is Bob Chapek the biggest mistake of all time? What's the answer?
Yes!
I think you have a fun article to write on your flight tomorrow about how he won our March Madness.
No, we should do another piece about it. Bob Chapek was the biggest mistake in parks history. Are
voters
we
have
that
spoken.
petty? Yeah, we are. We are. I'll be inspired. It's 12,000 words. How
you
is
for another
Bob
great March
Chapek inept? Let me count the waves.
The 1,000.
All right. Well, that's it. Bob Chapek being put in charge. Eric's already home. Huh? Oh, that's right. Well, way to spoil it. Anyway, so Bob Chapek has been decided as the biggest mistake, putting him in charge of Parks and Resorts, the biggest mistake in the history of Parks and Resorts. I will say, to his credit, no deaths at the parks.
Oh.
Paul Pressler and Cynthia Harris had him there. I know Allie's still mad.
Still mad.
Still mad about Paul Pressler. I really would have liked Paul Pressler versus Bob
I would've
Chapek
loved that.
in the final battle. I would have liked that. Everyone's got their people taking mics off already. You all just leave. But sincere thank you to our panel. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Panda, thank you for being here as a special guest. Thank you to Kevin. Kevin couldn't be here tonight. I know you were going to make a joke that Kevin couldn't be here because he said things last night, but Kevin had a family emergency, and our prayers are with Kevin tonight, wherever he is. So, yeah. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you all for watching. Sincerely, all of you who donated tonight via Super Chat, we deeply appreciate the support, and thank you for being part of March Madness with us again this year. And that's the end of our season. That's it. We've completed another circle around the sun, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a heck of a ride.
Yeah. Do you want to stand here instead of
Oh,
sit awkward?
Yeah, I can. Ooh.
I can move this out of the way. What'd you
You
kick?
see the water bottle.
Empty water bottles.
Oh,
It's
I'm just gonna
littering.
move this over here. Sorry. Oh no, the cup! Rocket rods! Not rocket rods!
The wheel just flew into the
It
audience.
crashed again. There's water bottles everywhere.
Yeah,
What have you guys
there
been
is.
doing? Oh,
It was a great season, though. 300th episode.
300 was pretty special.
We developed new games.
Yeah.
It was a good season.
It was.
I'm excited. Yeah.
It was. So we'll be back in June. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you guys then.
Yeah.
Hope to see you then.
Oh,
But you know,
definitely. So yeah, I'm excited about the game you just told me about. For the Muppet
for the
Show.
Muppet episode,
Yeah.
there is a fun game plan. We don't have registration
it
open yet.
only
I
has
think
a
by
name.
tomorrow,
I gotta come up with
Wigs
the
members,
game.
we're going to ping you first with registration
I like that.
details. They'll open probably tomorrow or at least this weekend. And then general public, if you're not a Wigs member, stay tuned next week. We'll get you that information so you can be a part of our glorious 3-day finale in honor of the life of Muppet Vision 3D. What was that? You can't wait. We can't wait either. It's going to be a good time. But Nick, I have to get going. Hold on, I got to grab some.
You heading out?
I do.
All right.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I got to grab some
Yeah.
things.
Go ahead, Tom.
I need a couple of things before I go. Not a lot of things.
No,
but-
just a few.
No, just the essentials, really.
Of course. You gotta take your things with you. The packing starts now, apparently.
I don't really need to pack. I probably just need like 2 things.
Okay, that's good.
I probably just need like 2 things.
You got it.
And I'll
All
be
right.
okay.
You got what you
I'm
need.
good. Okay. I think I'm ready to go.
I guess you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Bon voyage.
Yeah. Well, I save us a lot of money by traveling the way I do. So.
Definitely.
You know, I got to travel light.
Yeah.
The stork or the crane can only handle so much.
All
He's
right.
waiting for me.
Is he-
over
is he
there.
ready?
He is.
All right.
I'll be back for the post show though. I think. Anyway.
Maybe.
So, all right, bye everybody. We'll see you next season.
Bye, bye, Tom.
Don't touch my butt.
Sails to the heavens and fly with the breeze. Steer straight
I don't even know.
towards the horizon.
I can't see what's happening.
Friend seas, life's amazing.
Am I not in?
If you sail true, you may find a priceless treasure out there too. Tides may turn you and toss you, and storms may arise. Arm may stand in the pathway your destiny lies. Just reach out for a friend when you're lost and astray. Let the compass of your heart show you the way. Life is the greatest adventure. There is no map, there's no chart. And if you seek life's great treasure, follow the compass of your heart.